waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, who just for some reason who are subscribed to this page, watching the content that is provided on this film channel, the reviews, the VHS updates, the whole skits, and some other bullshit that comes to mind, and some major plans coming for down the road that I am going to address before we begin. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all for one.
You just said that! You just said that!
Welcome to the show that everyone fucking hates, including myself.
There, that's better.
That is none other than Flicks with the penile implants.
So that's how you get those chicks.
Exactly. Welcome to Flicks with the dicks who don't fuck chicks. I don't know.
Then what do we fuck, Harry?
Silicone fleshlights. I don't know. But anyways,
Okay.
this is episode number 59 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. It's episode number 59. And it's time for another show for you all. But for tonight's plans, it's another just exclusive episode where you just get great content, topics, discussion, laughter, lots of farting.
Yeah, come on, your ass.
Stuff. But anyways, as for some of the plans we got, and before we get started, I'm going to try and make this summed up as quickly as I possibly can within the time span.
Just like you are in bed.
The couple announcements. One, the 2018 Network Awards. We're going to get those on the roll. I've been working, getting categories, nominees, putting a lot of stuff together for this particular category. It's going to be showcased on this particular channel. This is going to be like a revamp slash remake of the Network Awards. But instead, we're going to be hosted on the film channel, and we paged outlooks or giving shout outs to the people who are in the group, associated with the group exclusively, and provide their own contents. New folks, old folks, you name it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and more to come on that down the road. The 2019 Network Film Awards. We're going to be getting to work that soon, sometime around November or so, late November, early December. We're going to get to work around that. More to come on that. What else? 31 Days of the Halloween Movie Mayhem. We're going to be getting that to go in a couple days because I've been working my ass off literally for my time off of work. All I've been doing is recording the 31 Days of Halloween Movie Mayhem, editing, putting it all together. And it does get exhausting doing this stuff. So I can see where Austin comes from, or where he did come from doing it. So it is exhausting. But overall, at the same time, it's a lot of fun because I want to show you folks something. And I think it's really cool.
That fucking silver robe you wear. Ooh.
Yeah, folks, if you see that, I finally got the wheel that I've been bragging about. And I've been using that right there for the 31 Days of the Halloween Movie Mayhem.
You know what lifesavers and that wheel have in common? You're fruity as fuck.
Damn, delicious then. But still.
Shit, you got me there.
I've been doing 31 days with the Halloween Movie Mayhem. I really hope for you folks in the chat, I hope you all are looking forward to it and stuff like that.
Hey, Gary, you work?
I saw him. Yes, I do work. Dude. Yes, I do work, and to sum it all up of what I do, I'm a machine engineer, and I work 40 hours a week. So there you go. But anyways, got the wheel finally. We're going to put that to use whenever I get this game show idea concept going. Blah, 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 blah. Shit like that. What else can I announce? Oh, the major announcement. Episode 60 of What's Going to Go Down.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to reveal it.
Maybe I should reveal it, Gary.
I'm doing it.
I'm the one who helped set it up.
I'm doing it. But anyways,
who got a hold of them?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, you know you're doing.
I'm not in the mood to fucking yell tonight. I want to stay calm and collected.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck up a syrup maple tree, you dumb shit. Exactly.
And by the way, Nick, just to let you know, I'm going to say this because it's personal. You were right about temp agencies, dude. I went to one. That's how I got my job.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nice.
So I gotta thank him a lot. But anyways, back to what I was discussing for episode 60 of what we got planned. Since we're going to be on the route to episode 100, whenever the hell that may be, episode 60, we're going to have the O'Toole brothers joining us for the show. You're probably asking why. I'll tell you exactly why. They got a hit popular program. By the way, this is promoting them as well because they got an ongoing series for them that I believe they're like 4 seasons in. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's season number 3, Gabby.
Season number 3. Okay, so they're 3 seasons in right now with this program, and it is a smash success on Ryan's channel, and it's giving the O'Toole brothers, so much recognition, so much love and support from everybody, and they got themselves a great game, a great concept, and again, it is a smash hit for them.
Yes, what's it called, Gabby? What's it called, Gabby?
Rotten or fresh. So, folks,
yes, your ass is rotten.
Here's the thing about Rotten or Fresh. That's coming to Flicks with the Dicks next week, Sunday, on episode 60. They're going to be coming on. Oh. They are going to be hosting the program. The 3 guys, myself, Brady, and Tubby, are going to be.
And I'm going to kick both your guys' asses.
We're all going to have a triple threat showdown for the butt fuck heavyweight championship of the world inside the penetration chamber. There we go.
The BFRR, the butt fuck rotten or fresh.
There you go. Butt fucker rotten or fresh. So there you go.
And I'm gonna win. And I'm gonna win.
The O'Toole brothers are gonna be on here, and it's gonna be myself, Brady, and Tubby playing head to head in Rotten or Fresh. So there you go, folks. Get excited for that next Sunday. And
Matt Montana is correct. Gary's ass is rotten, and his Asian crushes are always looking fresh. Indeed.
Isn't that the truth? But anyways, again, I apologize.
Hey, Gary, if their ass was a great deodorant, it would be called Joy.
Yes, drown in your tears while I drink them.
I cry every single night, literally. So we'll see.
We'll quit watching those sad movies.
I can't help it.
Like Dorothy.
Anyways, for the lack of videos, folks, I apologize. You all should know the reason. I don't even need to bother saying it. So, but you'll be seeing videos coming because, again, the 31 Days of Halloween Movie Mayhem, as soon as Flicks is over, I'll have a couple reviews coming up and the Halloween Movie Mayhem thing that I'm doing.
What about the facts?
Folks,
I'm the facts guy.
Fuck him. But anyways, I hope you folks are looking forward to that. As for right now, I got the crown. So,
yeah, you are king shit.
King Hippo. But anyways,
you are King Hippo, you fat fuck.
I'm not even fat.
I know how to. Yeah, every time I hit you in your hippo, your pants fall off.
So,
Oh shit! Shit! God damn!
Brett, did you had an oopsie?
Now there's a spider.
What happened, Brett?
Oh, okay, kill that fucker. Don't get some hairspray and a lighter and torch it.
But anyways, before we get to these guys talking here, 3 topics I got for you all.
Oh, and that was funny.
I don't got a lot. As for just 3 topics, I got 1 list, 1 movie review, and 1 you can say, well, it's kind of like a list, but it's more of like a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
My 1 list: 20 forgettable 90s comedies only true fans remember.
Yeah, true fans like me because I went to film school.
I got a bit of a list / discussion, but it's also relating to music as well. So there's a loophole, but it's relating with film as well. I want to go over the Mr. Garrison movie soundtrack wish list. Talk about the soundtracks I want in my stash. See what everyone thinks about them.
Okay, I'm going to join with that because
that one right there is going to be a lot of fun to discuss. And my last topic I got a movie review, which I haven't really done in quite a while.
I haven't done a movie review on here in a long time, too.
The movie review I'm going to be talking about, since Austin's been going on and on and on and on about this movie. Oh, it's my most anticipated movie for the remake.
Oh, Jesus!
I'm mocking the poor son of a bitch because I love him. But I saw the 1977 movie, and
I did too.
let's just say I got a bit of a review that I'm gonna be talking about, and yeah, Suspiria. What can you feel? What can you? Yeah, there you go. Instead of Hysteria from Def Leppard, it's Suspiria. I'm fucking terrible. I'm done. Go ahead, gentlemen.
who it is.
Do your talking. I'm gonna sit here, eat my chili, drink my root beer, and read my fucking 1991 Rolling Stone magazine.
I thought you hate them. Oh, the magazine.
Dude, this is a vintage one I got here. REM's on the cover. By the way, speaking of REM, Jared Poirier, I finally realized who he looks like. He looks like fucking Mikey Mills from REM. Look at him.
He actually does.
See?
Gary.
What?
Holy crap, that's a big nutcracker, Jerome. Yep, that's why Gary doesn't have nuts anymore.
Yeah, I
right
drained
there.
them. Yeah, they're all drained out. All right, I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm need my
Yeah, be
chili.
quiet. Oh man, I'm taking 3,000 photos of that. Oh my, that's a slideshow of itself, Gary. Dude, his mouth was open, his eyes were popping out like he was ready for a bukkake video. What the fuck, Gary? Brady Boo.
Mate, don't you remember? Guests always got to go first.
I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm mistaking you for Donkey Kong. I'm sorry. Nick Canino. Okay, you know what's funny about Nick? Every time I see him and his family in his photos, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if he's in construction, they use that as a front. If you don't know, that's what the Italian mafia did. They use it as a front to help trafficking and use it as a cover.
Oh,
He looks like he's from the Italian mafia. Why do we think we call him Mr. Cannoli? Or Gary?
Yeah, an Italian mafia who's ready to kick your ass.
Suave.
Yeah.
Very suave.
There's a reason why they gave people called the Bath.
Ding dong, diddy dong, ding dong. Hop
Be
to, hop
quiet,
to.
Gary.
Got it. Got it.
Gary, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Rated R for retarded. Go ahead, Nick, as you know, before you can get the giggles out, because Gare Bear has he's got forget helmet disorder.
Retard reflexes.
Retard reflexes.
Yeah.
Nick Canino, floor is yours. Present yourself, good sir.
Okay. Well, I know what I was going to say. I just saw this movie.
Speaking of Italian mafia, he's starting off right away. Yes, folks, he saw the upcoming film starring John Travolta. Or not upcoming, the highly anticipated, if you will.
Oh my god.
The film directed by one of the people who... Yeah, is he from Entourage?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
This
like-
movie. This movie is one of my top 2 most hated movies I've seen this year. And that is Gotti.
Gotti, or as I like to call it, the gangster version of The Room.
Or even better, credit to Luke for this. Gotta go party.
Gotta take a shit. This movie is so bad, folks, to where I didn't hate it like he did. I couldn't help it. It's one of my favorite comedies. Unintentional, by God.
Good for you.
I know, but I know it's fucking horrible.
Folks, after I saw this movie, I literally went insane for an hour. I am not joking. This is the worst gangster movie I've ever seen. And I see some really bad gangster movies like Mobsters and etc. But this is the king of shit gangster movies.
Oh, I remember Mobsters.
Is it worse than that comedy spoof called Mafia?
Yes.
Oh dear.
I don't even know where to begin with this.
Well,
I know where to start out with. John Travolta as Gotti himself. When he first shows up on screen, you hear him doing that accent. I was like, "What in the hell is this shit?"
Oh my god! I literally died of laughter within the first 5 minutes when I heard him.
That's why I was laughing throughout the whole film. Gary, what the fuck are you doing?
What? What are you doing?
what is everybody? We're talking about fucking movie. Don't worry about me, man. Me, and my
Yeah, keep eating your diarrhea as you were, Nick.
What the fuck? Okay, so within the first 5 minutes, I knew I was in trouble. Story, there is no story. It's just a collection of series of things that John Gotti has done, and one of the biggest problems I have...
Gary! What the fuck, dude?
What am I doing?
Bullshit, what are you doing?
I'm eating my chili, and I'm listening to him.
Stupid fat hippo, Gary? God damn.
You got room to talk.
No, I'm an elephant. Elephants are big, strong creatures.
Look, you rudely interrupted the poor guy while he's...
No, I didn't say shit.
Let him
interrupted Nick by making a face while eating your chili, Gary. You're saying that he interrupted Nick? Look,
I'm just seeing chili.
Wait, isn't there a clip?
I saw you make that face, so yeah, that's why I lost it.
Is there? Wait, I have a feeling that the chili will make Gary create another sting pickle. It's possible. Either that or he's eating Rice Krispies. I don't know what these. Yes. Okay, John Travolta. Okay, OMB was talking. Is there a clip out there where it shows John Travolta beating the shit out of his son after the bullshit he caused at the bar?
Yes. Oh, one of the most cringe-worthy scenes I've seen this year.
Or the scene where his son gets killed by a car that was going 5 miles an hour. And ladies and gentlemen, that is his mating call. You can tell that he's the dominant one in the species. This movie is bad, folks. It's just fucking horrible.
This is the second worst movie I've seen this year. Without a fair question.
I'm guessing
the only thing that's keeping it from at number one is 50 Shades Freed, because that movie pissed me off to no end. Especially due to the fact that,
oh, well, women think it's okay to fall in love with Christian Grey, a fictional character, even though he's nothing but an abusive prick, especially since we're living in a time where the Me Too and the Time's Up movement are happening.
Hypocrites!
That's like the greatest impression of the Lollipop Guilds.
Yeah. Now let's get to the script. This is one of the worst scripts I've heard all year.
One of the writers of the movie wrote Dark City, that Alex Proyas movie.
That's a great movie.
That is a great movie, but I don't know what the hell happened. Especially in this one scene where John Travolta's character is talking to his son in a jail.
The makeup on in the jail. The makeup on.
John Travolta looks like a wrinkled testicle.
And one of the most, I should have mentioned this in my review. Like, one of the most stupidest aspects about it is like near the end where they praise John Gotti like he's God or something. When
he's not a hero, he's a crook.
It's kind of like, okay, what was his name? Okay, Black Mass. What was him? Whitley.
Whitey Bulger.
Whitey
Whitey
Bulger, yeah. At least with that movie, it shows both sides. Like, yeah, he did a lot for the community, but he also did a lot of bad shit.
Right.
Yes.
With this movie, they treated him like as if he was like, like the president, like the greatest president ever.
One of the most cringeworthy lines I've heard this year. Again, this is going back to that same scene. One involving where he says the tit.
Yeah, that's the opening scene.
Sorry, folks, I had to do it.
Aww.
Do it because this movie pissed me off to no end. It made me go insane and pissed me off to no end.
Huh.
And what about the fact that
The direction is one of the absolute worst directions I've seen all year.
it is? Yeah, because the movie, the editing is like all over the place. It doesn't even know what it wants to be about. It doesn't want to be about him and his family, him and the mafia. It can't keep up.
No, it can't.
And
It doesn't even know what it wants to be, and that's the worst part about Gotti.
yeah, the only gangster film, that knows how to focus on the gangster side and the family side while being consistent is Goodfellas.
Yes.
Or The Godfather. That's another one.
Yeah, and The Godfather.
Mhm.
But I think Goodfellas is the primary example when it comes to that.
Yes. And that is like my all-time favorite movie, right there, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong with The Godfather.
I was talking about Goodfellas, but all right.
No, that is the greatest crime film. Atta boy. You know why Nick and Neil had to say that? Because if he didn't say that, he'd get whacked.
Yeah, probably. Oh dear Lord. The acting was atrocious. John Travolta. Brett, I have not seen Killing Season, but I can only imagine that has to be worse than what I've just seen with him and Gotti, because this is one of the phoniest accents I had ever seen in a motion picture.
I'm gonna go as far as say it's more phony than Keanu Reeves' British accent in Dracula.
At least with him in Dracula, it looked like he was trying. But the problem is that the problem with John Travolta and Gotti way too hard.
I always thought that they should have casted Ray Liotta as John Gotti, because Ray Liotta has the accent, unlike John Travolta.
Wait, talk about the score by Pitbull.
I forgot to mention that. They try to mix Italian music with current rap music. They try to mix those things together.
I never thought I would hear a soundtrack that could be on par, if not tied, with 50 Shades Freed as the worst soundtrack of the year. This is now tied with that movie as the worst soundtrack of the year, because one of the biggest problems I have with the soundtrack is that you don't mix rap music in a mafia movie, especially if it's taking place in the 1970s, the 1980s, and the 1990s.
Was it like? I'm guessing it's one of the worst soundtracks you've heard all year.
Oh, it's one of the worst soundtracks I've heard in my life.
It's unbelievable.
Same thing with 50 Shades Freed soundtrack.
Oh, and then Canino, let's talk about this bit of inconsistency here. So, in the opening, in the opening we see John Travolta. It's clearly Gotti like in the 70s, right? Who is doing all the narration.
Mm-hmm.
Yet later, he's narrating things that happens in the 80s and the 90s, aka things that didn't happen yet in his life. And yet 1970s Gotti is narrating all of this. And
it made no sense! How would he know about this How would he know about this? It makes no sense!
I'll say this. That scene in Casino where Joe Pesci was going to meet him and his brother, and he's still narrating. Right when he gets hit by the bat, the narration stops.
Yeah, that were. Oh, and you
Yes.
hear you even hear Joe Pesci's narration go as soon as the bat hits him.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of Casino, hey, to the makers of Gotti, Martin Scorsese called. He said that he did the car explosion scene Casino a lot better.
Oh, that scene, yeah.
Oh my god.
Christine, God damn it.
And you know what the worst part is? I saw it coming from a mile away.
Well, that's the thing with a lot of gangster films these days.
Yeah.
It's predictable. Even as much as I love Black Mass, I'm just like, okay, they're in the middle of nowhere. He's gonna get whacked. Okay, he got whacked. That's what I was like with Black Mass.
Yeah.
Problem with a lot of gangster.
Yeah,
films.
it was kind of predictable, but I love Black Mass.
Except, yeah, I was going to say, Johnny Depp was awesome in it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He was doing something different rather than, the same old gimmick shit.
Right. The rest of the actors. Oh my goodness.
Is this one of the worst? Hold on. Is this one of the worst ensemble casts?
Pretty much.
Him and his wife. His wife is in it.
Kelly Preston, she's horribly wasted in this movie. You rarely see her throughout. I mean, when you do see her, she is awful.
I still think her worst performance is her little cameo in Battlefield Earth, where she does the Gene Simmons tongue.
No.
Oh my god. Yeah, speaking of God damn it, Gary, you motherfucker.
Something's going on.
It's fucking Gary. He's driving me crazy. Hey, Brett, you should be a teacher. The ladies would love you. You can look, but don't touch.
Oh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Have you heard the "Don't Stand So Close" by?
Oh, would you fuck off,
I
Gary?
love
Enough
that
of the puns.
I love that song.
There you go.
Put you this way, Brett, you don't poke a gorilla in a cage with a stick.
But anyways, back to your review.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, Stacy Keach, he was also terrible in this movie, and I like Stacy Keach. What the fuck?
I will say this objectively: the only good thing I say about it is the sun. That's it.
He was okay, but he was wasted.
If they actually put him in the bath, I would have laughed.
Speaking of Stacy Keach, the way how they killed his character off. It's just John Travolta is talking to him. There was no build-up, and all of a sudden we're at his funeral. So this is some of the worst use of juxtaposition in
It's the editing. That's to me the worst thing about this movie is the editing. It's awful.
The editing. This is some of the worst editing I've seen in a film all year. Peter Berg, you're forgiven. You're forgiven.
Gary, what the fuck did you have this today?
I thought the fucking editing of Mile 22 was bad. This editing makes Mile 22's editing look like the editing in Hacksaw Ridge.
Ouch.
For the love of God!
Oh, fucking Gary, dude. What in the hell is wrong with you, kid? God damn. Nick, you wonder why I'm bald? It's because of fucking Gary here.
Yeah, I know.
Gary, you shriveled up scrotum.
Yeah, the cinematography is absolutely atrocious. This is one of the worst cinematographies I've seen in a film this year. Whoever was the cinematographer for this, you should be ashamed of yourself, because what the fuck was this?
The cinematography with the little kid going, woo, woo, like he is on the bike.
Yeah. It felt like a 2-year-old did this. Same thing with the editing. The pacing is one of the worst. This is some of the worst pacing I've seen in the film all year. Because this movie was 110 minutes with credits. It. God damn it, Gary!
Gary, you look like a fucking bullfrog in heat.
Good lord.
One of the worst parts of the film for me was the fighting. That was the part I laughed my ass off at it.
Fuck my life!
That's what I said when I had a shit early. It felt like razor blades.
Oh my god. Back to the pacing. This is some of the worst pacing I've seen in the film all year, since this was 110 minutes with credits and it felt like 3 hours long.
The fight scene in the bar. I was just... The reason, like I said, I don't blame you for hating it because this movie is bad, but my god, it's like up there with the Bye Bye Man of how fucking bad, but how funny this movie is.
I would rather watch the Bye Bye Man than sit through this again, because at least the Bye Bye Man gave me that one hilarious scene where the girl gets hit by the train.
Oh god, that was beautiful. That was poetry of emotion. That and when the cars start doing those fucking flips.
Yeah. You know, the production values and costume design could have worked if it was done in a better movie.
Yeah, like Black Mass.
Yeah.
That's what I kept saying. I was like, you know, it's about a true life gangster going through the ins and outs of his life. I was just like, I've seen this movie already. It's called Black Mass.
Yeah. And also, this scene really pissed me off because you couldn't afford to shoot and film real fireworks, so you have to like use a firework. They use
CGI fireworks.
The CGI fireworks from a different movie? Are you that fucking cheap?
I mean, Chris Pontius shot fireworks out of his ass in a movie. Remember the first Jackass film?
Yes. Yes.
So for you, I'm guessing this is a perfect 5 out of 7. Oh, my God. Just going through this movie, Gary. I need a beer too.
You know, I feel bad for John Travolta because, you know,
I do too.
He's in a similar situation with Nicolas Cage, where they're just doing like 50 movies a year, and not one of them people are going to talk about or even watch or even care
Mom
about.
and Dad.
Yeah, but prior to that, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. Mom and Dad. I heard some funny things about that.
Fuck it, dude.
It's hilarious.
It's got one of the best scenes ever where Nicolas Cage is building a pool table, and then he has a discussion with his wife, and it leads him to start saying, "You put your right foot in, you put your right foot on." And he's destroying this fucking pool table with the sledgehammer. It is amazing,
And what's funny is
but it makes sense.
And it's
You know, this is The Purge. Yeah. If it actually makes sense, and it was so much fun to watch.
And it was from one of the directors of Crank and Ghost Rider 2.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That movie's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's why I'll watch that very soon.
Check it out. It's funny, but yeah, back to gotta take a shit.
That's actually a good idea right now.
What?
Taking a shit right now.
Oh no! I hope you create a fucking mudslide sting pickle in your britches.
By the way, shout out to Mama K. I got you.
What? Oh,
I got you.
Fuck off, Gary. No, Gary, you fuck off. As you were.
Also, this thing really pisses me off because I want to know whose stupid idea it was to premiere this movie at the Cannes Film Festival. I want to know whose stupid idea it was.
I guess they thought to themselves that maybe this would be like, a perfect comeback for John Travolta, the same way The Godfather was a big comeback for Marlon Brando, but it's anything but.
Right.
And then he did the Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. But there are far worse movies in 1996 than just that film.
Yeah, but oh Jesus Christ, Gary. But yeah, I'm guessing this is your second F of the year.
Actually, I'm gonna get to what my grade is in just a little bit because because another thing that really prevented me from seeing this, yet I did anyway, was the marketing behind this. Like the way they called the critics like trolls of the keyboard. Like that is one of the worst things you could ever do as a human being because it not only shows that you can't handle criticism, but by calling the critics the trolls of the keyboard, this shows that you're a disgusting human being.
It's like that director from A Wrinkle in Time.
Ava DuVernay. Yeah, she blocked. Yeah, she had on her Twitter. She blocked anyone who trashes the movie.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Shame on her.
Aaron Barrow says
Shame on her for that.
Gary can shit out a good waterfall. Who is he, Dave England? Gotti. Yeah, speaking of shitfall. Yeah, Gotti.
Yeah. Also, one thing I want to address this. Again, this is going back to the beginning of the movie, where they literally, one of the soundtracks of this movie literally played Shaft.
It did.
Oh my god.
I'm like, this isn't Black Dynamite. You're telling the story of John Gotti. Why would you add Shaft? Why would you add Isaac Hayes' Shaft in this movie?
I'd rather look at Isaac Hayes' Shaft and see this movie.
Like, seriously.
Wait,
and
what?
I did this before when I talked about the ending to Jurassic World, I might as well do this again. Just to get it off my chest.
I did it again.
This to you fuckers for ruining Shaft.
Okay, someone turn that into a GIF.
This is the second worst movie I've seen this year, and it's the worst gangster movie I've seen in my life. This is indeed a big, fat, motherfucking F! And I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's ears for that, but this movie...
I have it turned down, thank God.
This movie pissed me off so much, it made me physically go insane for just a fucking hour. Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie. Fuck you, Vertical Entertainment. Fuck you, Movie Pass. And shame on everybody involved with the movie. And fuck you to the people who market this saying that the critics are the trolls of the internet. I mean, on the keyboard. They're not!
He's like, fuck you. I just don't like you.
Fuck this movie.
Oh.
Well, in the words of
I'm done.
In the words of James Wolfe, this movie fucking sucks. It's a piece of shit, and I don't like it.
I don't like it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was quoting. Let Nick Canino calm down for Nicky Boo. Calm down for a bit.
Nick,
I think it's my turn now.
You know what? Every time I look at that, I think of 3 letters. SFM.
wrong.
Oh.
Gabber, are you okay?
Scorpio season's coming up, and there is a lady in the chat.
Oh, hey, motherfucker! I'm a Scorpio too. goddammit.
A little love potion number 9 would never hurt.
Oh my god.
So, who's going now, Gary?
My turn. I didn't
And
announce
who's
the
the-
line of that.
Okay,
It's the lineup.
I'm seeing Nick holding that. You know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna love it and pet it and pet it and brush it and stroke it and hug it and love it and name you George.
Anyways, the lineup. It goes from Cannoli Boy to myself to Tubby Boy and Brady, since he's got the final. He's got the main event. There you go. Save the best for last for the main event. But anyways, I think it's my turn now. Don't worry,
Yeah,
I got.
nice guys finish last. Why? They let their ladies finish first.
I'm a 60-minute man. Damn it, like Ric Flair.
More like 60 seconds, you drawn out bastard. You know,
I could
60
go for.
fucking minute, man.
I could be a 60-minute man.
You know what? You are a marathon to deal with.
You're the reason why I'm not getting laid anymore.
Yeah, because you're fucking hideous.
You
Gary,
apologize for that.
you're so fucking hideous. I should turn you into a squeaky toy so the dog can throw you around. I'm gonna fucking die.
I'm not ugly. I'm not gonna do anything until you apologize.
Oh, okay. Even the crowd, even the in chat's like, drum. I'm sorry. I'm the ugly one.
Exactly.
Yeah, you compare me looking like that fucking bear.
You are that goddamn bear. That's
He
what
looked
you
like he
get.
swallowed that blueberry bitch from Willy Wonka. He looked like
Well,
he
you
looked like a
deserve
fucking
it.
water balloon.
Well, that too. All right, so gentlemen, as for what we got here for topics, within the three that I got here, what would you like to hear first? The wish list, that comedy list, or my movie review? You know, no. Between the two, I'm gonna save the movie review for last. But between the two, the wish list and the 20 forgettable '90s comedies from Screen-Rant, what do you know? We'll go over that first.
That one.
Okay, first things first. That's just the beginning. That's just the beginning right there.
I never knew you speak Dutch.
Dutch oven. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Gary, my name is Antonio.
Oh, I'll do that later. I'll do that later. Oh, my name's Antonio. Hey, Gary.
Oh,
When Puerto Rican was fucking you, did she ever call you the N-word?
no, but I got called racist for saying the word folks.
Okay, yeah, they're fucking retarded.
Yeah,
I
got called I got called racist for saying the word folks.
Which-
no joke.
Which means individuals, people, or used as a reference towards parents.
Oh my god, dude. So fucking stupid. Alright,
Even
but
my mom
anyways,
says something about that.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and
I'll be right
girls.
back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Alright,
I
go
know,
take a
you look
poop.
like you're about to take a raging shit. My God.
Go take a poop. But ladies and gentlemen, we've now reached that time of the show where we all pop our beers and we just listen to me as a white noise.
Yeah, we need
So,
a pop
for this
in order to listen to
Dude.
you.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, I actually agree with that.
You know what, man, Brett's got it nailed. I want a Mountain Dew so bad, dude. It's not even funny.
I got
Best
root beer.
drink ever.
Huh?
Best drink ever.
One
You
of the
know,
best,
I've
yeah.
actually been giving up the Pepsi a little bit because I've been drinking, iced tea, and I've been drinking this shit lately. Virgil's root beer. For anybody who's got this in their location, if you come across this, seriously, actually get a bottle because it's a very nice, creamy, tasty root beer. Very nice. It has like a nice, thick consistent to it. Really good root beer, man. All right, but anyways, as for the first topic I got for you all, we're heading down to Screen-Rant.com, and we got a list that I just discovered literally just at the beginning of the program. 20 forgettable 90s comedies only true fans remember. So basically, this is at that time alone where that whole saying of true fans come into play. You know, true fans.
Chrissy's like, thick and creamy.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, would you fuck off?
Scorpio season's around the corner. Oh joy.
She would
Why?
have fucked you with Julio Gomez's dick. Hey, Brett, you know those horrors, right? Oh, I'm just kidding. She will give you lots of love.
That's better. But anyways,
Okay.
Michael
true
Fassbender
fans.
jealous.
Insane.
True fans. We're talking about the 90s children. I'm the long lost 80s kid, so still.
Even
But
though you
anyways-
never born in the 80s.
Just because I wasn't born doesn't mean I didn't grow up with it, because I did. There you go.
For 7 years.
Oh, Gibby! Just stick with the modern stuff. How about go fuck yourself to all the cocksuckers who say that to me, you pieces of shit. All right, but anyways, I get it all the time. So 90s comedies. True fans that would only remember just forgettable comedies that no one would do. So we got 20 movies here. We're gonna go down the road. Some of them you're probably thinking, I never even heard of these movies at all.
We'll
Probably
see.
not, because I'm looking at some of these and I never even heard of any of them. So anyways,
Did you say that?
but anyways, number 20. Yes, the fucking dinky Tinkerbells say that. Number 20 is a movie called Blank Man.
Oh, fuck off! That movie sucks.
Blank Man? What's
It's
Blank?
from the
Wayne Brothers.
the Wayne brothers. It's like
Oh.
a superhero film. It's so stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, Blank Man. Number 19, Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
No, I hate that movie too. God damn, this movie
I'm not familiar with that one either. What's that one?
I
fucking
don't know what
stupid.
it is.
It's
Let's just
the movie
say
explains itself.
the only name I know in this film is Lisa Kudrow, who played as Phoebe in
I
Friends.
fucking hate Lisa Kudrow. She drives
Oh.
me mad.
What
She's
about-
only
you don't like
Friends.
Friends?
He doesn't watch TV. Friends.
I don't watch TV.
Friends is the only
I
thing
know
she's
Friends,
good
but
in.
otherwise, I hate her in every movie she's in.
Movie
What about
wise,
Analyze
she's.
this? What about Analyze This?
I've always liked her as a TV
Oh,
actress.
shit,
Not
I
a,
forgot she was
I've
in it.
always liked her as a TV actress and not a film actress because she belongs on television.
Yeah, she does.
All right, but anyways, just like Jennifer Aniston, TV actress.
Mm,
All right, number 18, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
heard of it and haven't seen it.
All right, but anyways, next up, number 17, Mystery Men.
Mystery
I'm
Man.
getting a hard on right
This
now.
list is fucking horrible.
I got a hard on right
Mystery
now.
Men is like the Avengers for bums.
Number 16 is a movie called Erection. That's what I got. Election.
The Alexander Payne movie with Matthew Broderick. I love that movie.
Yes, I was trying to think. Wait, which movie is he talking about? Yes.
Election.
Damn it, Gary.
That's a great movie.
Number 15 is a movie called The Big Hit.
That's the one with that's an action comedy starring Mark Wahlberg and Lou Diamond Phillips.
I'm not too familiar with that one.
It was
Number
it was a meh.
Number 14 is a movie called Death Becomes Her.
I've heard of it. That's
I thought you were gonna say Death to Smoochie.
that's with, I think
I'm back, guys.
that's
You feel
Robert
5
Zemeckis-
pounds lighter, don't you?
that's with, Robert Zemeckis did it and stars Meryl Streep and Bruce Willis.
The big tit.
Number 13. Number 13 is a movie called The Meteor Man.
Meteor Man.
Never heard of it. Number 12 is a movie called
I have. It's with Robert Townsend.
It's bad, isn't it?
It's not bad, but
Okay.
it's not good.
Anyways, number 12 is a movie called Jawbreaker.
Oh, that movie's awful.
Oh God,
This
that's
list is so bad.
it's horrible.
You know what's bad
Oh,
when that not another teen movie, that parody, pokes fun at that. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it sucked.
Number 11, a movie called Men at Work. Not the band, but a movie called Men at Work.
Okay, Gary, you make another fucking pun. I swear to God, I'm gonna
I
beat
think
you.
I've heard of it. I think I've heard of it.
Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez
Oh.
from 1990.
All right, number 10. Let's see who can it be now. Number 10, Necessary Roughness. Ooh.
Never heard of it.
Hey,
Ooh,
Gary,
I like that
what
title.
was the title before that?
Men at Work.
No, the one before that one.
Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker! Okay, you can go ahead now.
Jawbreaker.
I couldn't help it.
Number 9 is a movie called Serial Mom.
Not familiar.
John Waters.
Oh,
He knows.
Waters, really?
Yes.
Number 8 is called
John Waters. My sister met John Waters.
number
Is she-
8. Oh no.
When she met John Waters and shook his hand, did he have to get some disinfected wipes?
Oh no.
What?
Number 8 is called the
Come on, go ahead.
Hood Soccer Proxy.
That
Wait, what? Say that again.
The Hot Sucker Proxy.
The HUD? No. The HUD Sucker No. The HUD Sucker Proxy.
The
That's what
Hood
the Coen Brothers-
Soccer
No,
Proxy.
say it again. Say it right.
The Hood Soccer
The
Proxy.
HUD. No. It's not the HUD. It's the HUD.
Little Mama K sounds nice right now.
You be quiet.
The Hudsucker.
Hey man, I'm fucking horny. God damn it. So am I.
number
Join the fucking club.
Hold
Number
on.
Wrong
seven.
number.
Gary, wait. The Hudsucker Proxy. That's one of the Coen Brothers' weakest films. What's that doing there?
I don't know. The Hood Soccer Proxy. Number 7. Oh no, it just gets worse. Basketball.
Basketball.
No, you mean basketball, you dumb shit.
The only
That-
movie starring Trey Parker, and Matt Stone in their live-action roles.
No, Orgasmo. That's another one.
That's actually really interesting. Number 6. Mr. Nanny.
What? No.
God.
The Hulk Hogan movie?
Yeah.
Hated that movie.
I've seen more dignity with him in Suburban Commando.
Because that movie's fucking hilarious.
Whether it's for the right or wrong reasons, I'm not sure.
Number 5 is a movie called 4 Rooms.
Oh, that's
Oh.
bad.
That's
It's bad.
Quentin Tarantino had a hand in that one.
Him,
Unfortunately.
Rodriguez, and a couple others.
Next up, number 4 is a film called High School High.
That sounds familiar.
Oh God.
Number 3 is called Multiplicity. Multiplicity?
Multiplicity, you dumb shit. That's the Michael Keaton movie.
Multiplicity. Oh, no.
Say it again!
Multiplicity.
Not multi! You
Multi-
multi-dimensional fuck!
Multi-complicity. What the fuck do you say? Explicity? Multiplicity.
Say multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
Okay, multiplicity.
Multiply.
You cock sucker.
Multiplicity. Alright, next up. Number 2 is a man called Don't Be Meant to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood.
Oh, that's a Damon Wayans movie.
Another Wayne. Okay, there is one Wayne brother film that's actually really funny. It's called I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Yes.
Well, I think the first scary movie is not too bad. The first scary movie.
What was it? Because Isaac Hayes is in that movie, I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, and there's a sequence where it's like a montage of him loading up all of these fucking guns, and he's got. He's like strapped to the brim of ammo, explosives, and all this type of weaponry. And he's like, all right. And then all of a sudden, he slips on a can. He flies back, and when he lands, all of his ammo just goes off. Okay, man. Okay, that was actually somewhat different. Oh, basketball.
The Wayans brothers are hilarious when they're doing television. The Wayans brothers TV show
In
and
Living Color.
My Wife and Kids in Living Color.
They could never do In Living Color now these days. No way.
Number one is a film called Clock Watchers.
Clock Watch.
Wait, what, Gary? Say that again.
Clock.
Clock, Gary. You dumb
Clock.
cock.
Clock Watches.
CLAWWWK.
That's what I'm saying. Clock Watches.
You You sound like you're saying cock watchers.
Well, that's what Kevin Spacey is.
Yeah, seriously.
You could never watch American Beauty the same ever again.
I think I can. Now.
I still can.
Every time I see a rose, I think of Kevin Spacey.
But anyways, that's the list. I can't focus right now.
Sesame
But
Street.
exactly. All right, but anyways, what's the next topic I got for you all? Let's go over the Mr. Garrison wish list, shall we?
Yay.
All right, but anyways, the Mr. Garrison wish list here that I got.
Oh
But
my god.
anyways,
OMB says something genius. The movie 7 is now even more disturbing because of Kevin Spacey.
Oh.
Or
Oh my god.
pretty.
Oh
little
my
head.
god.
Okay, as you were, Gabber.
all right, but anyways, the Mr. Garrison wish list right now is to get titties, literally.
Go
I
see
can't
Lucas.
focus. Mm-mm.
He's got the
But
banana
anyways-
boobs for you. Oh,
No, you did that yourself. But anyways, the Mr. Garrison wish list here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I know I keep saying that because.
yeah, shut the fuck up. Get to the topic.
All right. So for this, I thought this would be a nice little concept to do. I thought of this little topic literally about an hour ago, and I figured because I was
Did you
going.
think about when you're in the shower or shitting on the toilet?
No, I was just sitting here thinking about it due to the fact because since the convention's coming up pretty soon,
Oh, yes.
so I figured that I was looking through my list of records that I want, and I came across my soundtracks that I would love to have in my stash. It's not a big list right now, but hey, it's actually not bad, and I think you folks might be satisfied with my Mr. Garrison wish list of movie soundtracks because
I
you all
want to
know
hear this.
I actually got a good bundle of stuff. I'll give you all a couple names right now of what I have in my collection. I do have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, you
Surprise
gotta have
one.
that on there.
I got Sing Street. I got
Goddamn
West End.
right. I love
I got West End Story.
West Side
got-
Stories. That's a great one.
West Side Story. I got what else do I got? I got the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever, Grease, Mac and Me, shitty
Do
film.
you have the
awesome
greatest soundtrack of all time?
movie. Forrest Gump?
Yes.
No, I don't. But anyway, speaking of that, let's get right to it, shall we? As for what I want for this wish list, is, again, huh?
You don't have Forrest Gump? What the fuck, dude?
Well, just listen in. But we're just gonna go down from top to bottom, and here we go. Number one that I got on my list is Baby Driver.
That
is the
is the greatest soundtrack.
That
of
is
the
the soundtrack.
Love that.
Time. I've been wanting the soundtrack for quite a while. I go to Barnes & Noble. I see it all the time. And let's just say it's the soundtrack I do get. I held it in my hands quite a few times. I get close to buying it, but the problem is the whole amount of money.
It's kind of like you in real life with tits.
Uh-huh. But anyways,
You held them in your hands, but you can't get them because of the amount of money it costs.
exactly. But anyways, the Baby Driver soundtrack is something I want. And
I have it on Blu-ray,
music,
by the way.
the music in that, obviously, it is a gem to listen to because of all the nice Motown hits and the way it fits in the movie. Great shit. But anyways, next soundtrack I want is the Ferris Bueller's Day Off soundtrack.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That right there is a prize gem to own. I want it.
You're
Actually, I'm not gonna get into the
I'm on Blu-ray.
explanations. I just gonna say the name.
Oh,
Next
speaking
soundtrack-
Of, speaking of which, hey Paramount, when are you gonna release Pretty in Pink on Blu-ray?
I still wanna know about Next up, the next soundtrack I want is Revenge of the Nerds because about a couple years ago, I actually listened to the soundtrack to Revenge of the Nerds. I knew the movie for God knows how long, but I just never quite got to the point where I wanted to listen to the soundtrack
And
until I did, and I realized.
it's awesome.
Until I realized, dude, the fucking soundtrack's rocking as hell.
Yeah, and by the way, Ted 2, remember that montage scene with Andy Seyfried? Guess what?
Yeah.
They ripped it off of Revenge of the Nerds because not only was it showcased the same way, they played the exact same song.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking pathetic. But yeah, Revenge of the Nerds is something I want. Next up, soundtrack I want. This is a soundtrack that has some of the best jazz music I've heard in any film, especially original stuff. Whiplash.
I'm surprised you don't have that.
let's just say, dude, it's hard coming across soundtracks you want. It really is.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Yes, you do.
Damn it, Brett.
Next one, this is a soundtrack where the music is just pure magic, pure imagination. I think you know where I'm going with this. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which is a major surprise I don't have in my stash. Again, hard to come across a good copy.
My
And
favorite,
I mean a good copy.
my favorite song of that is when you hear the car coming. It's the best fucking scene in the movie.
It is. It's the truth, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, that soundtrack is pure imagination, pun intended. It's magical, and the film itself, the music itself is just
Just
beloved.
like your sex life. Magical, but it's an imagination.
I know, but
I know, me
still, with the soundtrack, dude, I came across copies, but the condition has been terrible. It's hard to come across a good copy of that.
But you know what, Gary? You got Pamela and her sister.
How you doing? Next up. But anyways, next up, Forrest Gump.
The greatest fucking soundtrack of all time.
That is the soundtrack, dude.
Far, Jerome? You're going that far? Oh.
Yes. Name me another film. Hold on. Name me another film that not only has an amazing collection of songs, but it fits perfectly in the scene that it's presenting.
Goodfellas, Casino.
No.
Delvalle,
No. No.
Fiction.
No.
Half of David O. Russell's filmography.
No.
Baby Driver.
That's
Oh,
probably
shit.
the only one.
Sorry about that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me look at my collection. What else do I have?
Yeah, as you were.
Sorry about
Alright,
that, guys. Oh, next
it's
thing.
all right.
No worries. Next up, this is gonna be a bit of a surpriser, dude. But this is one of my favorite horror movies, especially in 1986. Yeah, dude, fucking awesome soundtrack. The Lost Boys.
Yeah. Death by stereo.
Oh,
Good
that's
shit,
right.
dude.
I forgot. Joel
Fucking
Schumacher
love The
did
Lost
make good
Boys.
movies.
Rocking
Yeah.
stuff.
He also did Phone Booth. Oh,
Yeah, Phone Booth.
Phone Booth.
And also
Phone
the
Booth.
client. The client was Susan Sarandon.
Phone booth. Phone booth.
God damn it, Gary.
Just say telephone
Oh,
box.
House of Cards. He also did a couple episodes of House of Cards.
Gonna make you feel better. Just say telephone box.
Telephone box.
Just stick with phone booth. It's boring.
Oh,
Say telephone
sucker.
box. Next up, this soundtrack, dude. The music. As for the 2000s, this right here to me is the best soundtrack of that particular millennium. Gladiator.
That's not really a soundtrack. That's more of a musical score.
Musical score, soundtrack, but
Hans Zimmer.
dude, to me, the musical score for Gladiator, to me, not only was it my best score that year, but to me, it's my best score of the decade.
That's
That-
Hans
I
Zimmer.
can't really tie what should have won the Oscar between the two. Either Gladiator or Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Crouching Tiger won, but
Tiger had but Gladiator, dude, oh my god. You want to know what the soundtrack for Gladiator reminded me of? It reminded me of that group I enjoy listening to, Cocteau Twins, because it's that nice, experimental, peaceful, soothing, relaxing sound.
Mhm.
But there's one song on that soundtrack that I listen to all the time. It just puts me in a nice meditative state that really
Is it towards the ending of the movie?
something like that where you're he's walking through that field.
Yeah, it's like one of the main
Yeah, right
chorus of
there.
this thing. Yeah, that's Hans Zimmer for you, man.
Oh my god, dude. It just blows me. The whole score is incredible. The Gladiator, no joke, is literally on my top priority.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Hans Zimmer would continue on. Dunkirk.
That's my favorite score of his.
I want
Yeah.
that.
really, that's your favorite Hans Zimmer score?
I think it's his best score.
Better than The Lion King?
Yeah.
The Dark
Yeah,
Knight?
I think so too.
The Dark Knight wasn't all him, though.
Really?
He did it with another, what's his name? What the fuck is his name?
Some dickhead.
Oh, fuck, he did it. Folks in the chat, I know you're going to help me out. He actually did the score with another person.
Uh-huh.
What about Inception? Is it better than Inception?
Because with Dunkirk, he invented something new.
Oh god. Because here's the thing, though. It depends really of what it's going to be. I
James
can't think of it.
Howard, thank you. That's who he worked it with.
The next soundtrack I want mine is Dunkirk. Again, Hans Zimmer, dude. No joke. If there's any soundtrack that Hans Zimmer if there's any score that Hans Zimmer's done, dude, I want the soundtrack, man, because he makes some really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The next soundtrack I want is the Dark Crystal, the Jim Henson movie. I was talking about that earlier, and there's a specific copy I was looking at earlier that I think looked really cool. And that is a
Hey, Gary. Christine says, I need a score. Speaking of scores.
I got her.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Henson and Frank Oz deserve more credit as filmmakers as much as they are as puppeteers.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, dude, fucking Little Shop of Horrors is what really did it for them.
The score,
but huh?
The score with Robert De Niro and Edward Norton and Marlon Brando. That's Frank Oz.
Uh-huh. But yeah, Dark Crystal, there's this particular soundtrack that I saw, this particular one that I looked, and I thought the whole entire album and the record itself was really, really beautiful looking. Comes on a nice purple vinyl, but this one's on a marble colored vinyl. Marble purple colored vinyl. So that is a nice little gem I would love to own the stash. Next up, I would love to own Flash Gordon. 1980s.
That's the reason why people remember the movie.
Huh?
Yeah, kind of
Queen.
like with Chariots of Fire.
You're right. The Queen soundtrack. That's the only thing people.
I remember watching the movie, dude, and I remember not liking it.
Oh, I
But
thought
the music,
But the music
Huh?
was awesome. Hell yeah, it was.
well, yeah, because look who fucking did it, Queen.
Oh, because Queen is awesome.
And the only
Uh-huh.
time we'll talk about Flash Gordon himself is his little cameo in Ted, which is a hilarious cameo, by the way.
Well, yeah, in the first, yeah, the full.
Who is Queen? I want to know Queen is. Hey, Bohemian Rhapsody is coming out. Oh, so that's who Queen is.
Even people not born in that decade know who Queen is, Gary. You're really exaggerating there.
I'm always exaggerating. All right, next up, I'm gonna review Halloween for the new one. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm an asshole, dude. I'm
You
a
be
fucking
quiet,
asshole.
Gary.
Next up, The Goonies.
That's a great one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
That is a soundtrack to own. Catchy stuff
Gary,
on that, man.
Now that you mentioned, since you mentioned, we're talking Jim Henson. What about Labyrinth? You have Labyrinth?
I want Labyrinth, dude. David Bowie, man. I fucking want it. Next up, since you mentioned Labyrinth, but I already said that. I got two more.
Goonies.
The movie where David Bowie has a little Muppet in his pants.
I do too.
Yeah, and that was the inspiration for the Happy Time Murders.
My Muppet's name is Beaker.
Oh God.
Gary, did you hear what I said?
No, no.
He said he has a Muppet in his pants. I'm like, that was the inspiration for Happy Time Murders.
Fuck this movie.
Next up, The Breakfast Club.
I have it on Blu-ray.
You don't have that, Gary? Of all people.
It's not, dude. You know how hard it is to find this shit on record, especially in person? A lot. And I'm going on eBay.
I'm surprised, Gary, because John Hughes is known for having amazing.
I
soundtracks.
got Pretty in Pink.
Except he didn't direct that movie, dumb shit.
Well, still. And the last soundtrack I want on my stash is Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh,
Do you have Pulp Fiction?
No, I don't, sadly.
Put it down. Write it down right now.
Say please.
Would you please write it down, you fucking nincompoop?
All right, now shut the fuck up.
Hey,
But
Giuseppe,
anyway-
how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I love that guy. But yeah, folks, what did you think of my little wish list? How you doing? Don't you forget it. I won't forget about you when you check. Yeah, you got it, Giuseppe. I got you. But anyways, that's gonna have to do it for my wish list. I hope you all liked it.
Yeah, Owen, Akira. That's another one.
Huh?
Did you know they did the music before they made the movie?
That's actually pretty
It's crazy.
Wow.
clever.
That's
But anyways, that right there.
Oh,
What about anime? Do
another
you have
one,
any
Gary,
best
what about
soundtracks?
the soundtrack to Do the Right Thing? That's a pretty cool soundtrack.
You know what the sound is? Trash cans breaking mirrors. Or breaking windows.
Stone Cold in Boston.
No. Brett knows what I'm talking about. I think Nick does too. That one infamous scene where all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Dude, wait till you see what Giuseppe sent, man. Freaking cool shit.
Wow.
But anyways, last but certainly not least, I got a movie review for you all. I got a nice, calm movie review for you all. I ain't gonna get mad or yell, cause I don't want to. Let's just say the other night when I was talking to Austin, he was we were going over most anticipated movies for the remainder of the year. And I know, folks, you wanted to see the top 5 best, most anticipated release films for the fall and winter with myself, Austin, Toby, and Lucas. I get it. I know you all wanted to see it. I'm sorry that I'm fucking working.
Well, you gotta sell your asshole one way or another.
Ask
Lucas, he'll tell you. Goddamn you motherfucker.
Trying to make a living. I'm trying to make a living, man. All right, but anyways, folks, yeah, I'm able to book a show of flicks, yet I can't do that video. Well, I'm sorry, times have been tough. But still, for this particular case, me and Austin were just talking about films for fall and winter, and I'm just gonna bluntly say it. My most anticipated film for the remainder of the year is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody, that's up there for me too.
But for Austin, on the other hand, his most anticipated film for the remainder of the year is Suspiria.
Fuck.
Suspiria, since that film's getting remade.
I haven't seen the original, so I got no comment.
I saw it not too long ago, along with Gary.
Here's the thing, though, what I can say about Suspiria. Cinematography-wise, and the whole entire cinematography and the presentation, just the film alone, the way it looks, it was the fucking Neon Demon before it was the Neon Demon.
I kind of agree.
If you catch where I'm going, because the Neon Demon had the exact same fucking landscape, cinematography, and the whole set, just like in this movie. But when it comes to Suspiria, now the story alone, I'm going to have to look at the computer, because when I was watching this movie, it's supposed to be somewhat, you could say, a mystery horror film. It's like playing Clue in a way, but instead the fucking assholes get killed in a very gruesome murder. It's Italian German film. These girls. It's basically about this fucking lady who travels to Germany to attend a ballet school. Sounds familiar to the Neon Demon, a ballet school. No, modeling. Or whatever the fuck
that was modeling. That was modeling.
Okay, well, you get my point.
Black Swan, Gary. You could have said Black Swan.
Black Swan. But still, but Black Swan was good. I'm not comparing anything to Black Swan.
Awesome.
Black Swan was great.
Oh, it's amazing. But anyways,
Right.
basically the girl arrives finally, and then all of a sudden, while she's there,
What the fuck? That sounds like a little Hershey squirt. Oh my god, Gary. I hope you fucking shit yourself, you rotten bastard.
anyways, once she gets to the school, she meets some people, and then all of a sudden,
all hell breaks loose.
All hell breaks loose, and people start to get murdered. So basically, she goes on the hunt to figure out who the fuck this killer is and what the hell's going on. Here's the thing to watching this movie. When I was looking at this whole entire thing, this movie fucks with your eyes in the worst way. Because not only is the whole entire color scheme, the landscape of the film is really hurt your eyes because a lot of shit's going on, but it's very, very funky, very psychedelic camera work. It's a legit acid trip that ends up not being good. That's what this film is. It's an acid trip gone wrong. The film makes no sense. You got the gruesome kills, but here's the thing, though. I've seen gruesome kills done right. For this case, it was just fucking corny and cringeworthy.
The scene with the heart.
Yeah, I was not satisfied with that, dude. I was fucking cringing really bad to my chest.
The reason why is because it involves like witchcraft.
Yeah, witchcraft that, for some odd reason, watching this ended up confusing the hell out of me. And I had questions for this movie, wondering, okay, so how does this witchcraft come into place? How the fuck are these murders happening? Then once the quote-unquote killer is revealed, what the fuck's the explanation? I'm not getting it, dude. I'm really not I didn't really get this whole fucking movie whatsoever.
It's one of those, I won't say polarizing, but it's one of those art house horror films, basically. The ones that I'm so in love with.
I fucking hate art house, man. Art house can be done good.
Yeah, look at Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Yeah, that was phenomenal, dude. That was a real acid trip done right.
Or Bronson.
Bronson was
I love
amazing.
Bronson. Would you like
Bronson
a
was
cup of tea,
so
mate?
good.
So basically,
Requiem for a Dream, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
so overall, to say about fucking Suspiria, dude, the film itself was boring. It was confusing as hell. It was fucking cheesy. I didn't understand a lot of things that was going on. It's the cinematography and the whole entire the camera work, cinematography, and the set design really plays with your eyes in the worst way, and it does get you dizzy a lot. And it does make you cringe for me in the worst way. For others, they might like it. I don't know. The movie's a 1 out of 5. I fucking hate it. This is supposed to be a fucking horror movie. Oh, I was so scared watching this. I was so fucking cringy. Fucking hell, dude. Fucking hell, Austin, you got thick skin on the dick.
Well, that's how you like him, thick, Gary. Especially back there.
I'm talking about he's got a foreskin on him. But still, dude, movie fucking sucked. I was bored with it, and this is a movie I do not see myself watching ever again.
Count Victor says, "Did you watch Searching?"
Did I watch Searching? Yes, I did.
I did too.
I did watch Searching, but I'm not gonna say what because I got it because that's one of the reviews I got coming out pretty soon.
I heard
And,
it's a great spin-off. I heard it's a great spin-off to Harold and Kumar.
Yep, he grew up and he got older and he had kids.
So anyways, Suspiria, folks, they're making a remake. Let me tell you right now, I'm not wasting my time watching this shit. Why? Because I don't need to watch fucking garbage all over again in a 2018 remake.
Well,
I really don't need to watch that shit again.
Here's the thing with this movie. They say this is easily going to be the most divided film. They say some's going to love it and some hate it. And then from the early press screenings, people, when they stayed, they loved it. And the people who got pissed, they were pissed. They got up and fucking walked out and they were
fucking just like fucking Hereditary, dude. That's another film that's divided.
Divided with the public. Yes, it is.
By the way, I want to introduce you all to a little friend of mine.
Your penis?
No, before we get to Tubby here, I want to introduce to you all a little friend of mine. I'm going to read her biography right now in the words of Mr. Gerber, and you'll see exactly what her name is, if I can find the biography here. So you go ahead, folks, talk while I'm trying to find this little thing I made.
So I guess it's Jerome's turn now.
I'm trying to find this little thingy real quick.
Mr. Gerber!
Did
you answer his question?
Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
I'll say when it's your turn when it is your turn.
Well, while you're sitting there playing with your asshole with your thumb, and you pulled out a stinky plum out of your bum, let me go over some weekend box office.
Oh, my little friend. She's from a very weird family. He's got a mother who, in her free time, likes to make funny faces, scare children, and be the worst parent on the face of the earth. Saying she hates her children so much, and her husband, and just being a psychotic bitch. Then you got her, we'll just name her Annie right now. We're not from Misery. We'll just name her Annie right now, and we'll name her brother. We'll name her brother Peter right now. So you got Peter, who's got a little Peter probably. He's just who in his free time he loves to be emo, and he loves to listen. He loves to listen to heavy metal, and in his free time while listening to heavy metal. His favorite band is Quiet Riot because he loves to bang his head. Mental health will drive him mad. So there you go.
Does he dream about ants?
Exactly, dreams about ants. He's got a fetish for insects. then you got Charlie. Then you got Charlie. Let's talk about Charlie, who is my friend. Charlie, the bubble. No, Charlie. I like to call her the bubble blowing bitch.
Call her Triple B.
Let me tell you all about Charlie, my little friend Charlie. In her free time, her favorite animal is birds. Her favorite color is orange. In her free time, she loves to make ASMR clicking sounds like this.
Oh, she's into art.
So there you go. In her free time, she makes ASMR clicking sounds. people think what's going on with her, and when they ask her what the hell's wrong with you, she just replies saying, "I love ASMR." So there you go. Clicking sounds. She loves mouth sounds.
And no, she's not chewing on nuts.
Her favorite thing to eat is nuts because that fucks her up. That explains why she loves making noises because she's got a dry mouth. Then her all-time favorite thing is blowing bubbles.
Hey, Gary.
Spit bubbles.
This is gonna.
She loves playing
Gary,
bubbles.
This is gonna be really bad, but you know what her favorite game to play is?
What?
Heads Up, 7-Up.
Yeah, that's her favorite game.
I'm going to hell. I really am.
That's her favorite game. So overall, with Charlie, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for my friend. Please send your prayers, send your support, your donation at my GoDaddyMe.com page. Also at AshleyMadison.com, so you can get my support for Charlie.
Madison? How does that even wait? Oh, speaking of a fan of that, hey Gary, you stinky dink, love you, Austin.
So again, I'm fight my thing that I'm trying to do is fighting off against Ancestry Hereditary. That's my GoFundMe page right there.
Gary, Ashley Madison is a website where married people go to have an affair. She's not married.
That explains why Annie's so fucked up, because she goes on that website all the time. So it makes sense. God, dude.
Gary, you know what I want you to do? I don't know if this is possible. Actually, no.
What?
I don't think it's possible. Never mind.
What?
No. If she's not 18, then no. I was gonna say you should use her profile picture on Adult Friend Finder.
Oh God, dude.
But if she's not 18, no, I'm not touching that with a 50-foot pole.
That is hilarious. So, folks, there you go. I'm gonna make a GoDaddy Fund Me page and a Ashley Madison. It's gonna be a donation page where you can fight off against Ancestry Hereditary, just like that. It's for a good cause. $69 is the goal I'm trying to get, or at least $420, at least.
69.
So there you go. So there you go, folks.
Hey Gary, yeah, you know with those. With those mouths and her facial reactions that the mother makes, she gives you head so good that your head blows off.
Have you seen that movie? Have you seen that movie Scanners?
God damn it! I was about to say that too.
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
you know how they did that scene? Yeah, and then boom, his head. You know how they did that scene?
fucking hell, dude.
They had a shotgun on the back of his practical effect dummy. Boom, and they blew off his head. That's how they did it.
Wow.
Hey Gary, a shotgun.
So that right there, man. Hashtag, I'm gonna put it right now. Hashtag fight against Ancestry Hereditary.
AKA call.
There you go. There you go. Call UPS right there. I'm done talking, man. I'm going to hell. I gotta go do some things.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be right there with you because it's my turn. Let's go over some weekend box office, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say, hey, that joke about Ancestry is a lot more funny than how Joe Dirt put it.
Oh my God, fucking jerk dirt.
Oh God.
Is this a crapper tank, people? Fuck that movie, dude. Okay. Let's go over to the weekend box office. The weekend box office brought to you by numbers.com. Why the numbers.com? Because fuck box office mojo. Because the numbers.com gives you the most precise, accurate, and reliable numbers. Let's see what we have in store recently. Yes, sir. Okay. Well, the new releases took number 2 and number 1 spot. And speaking of hell, Gary, that was the number 6, called Hellfest. Never heard of it.
It's from the director of.
I have.
It's from the director of Paranormal Activity, the Ghost Dimension, aka one of the worst ways to conclude a series.
My favorite one was the third one. Coming in at number 5, The Nun, The Nun from Warner Brothers made $5.425 million. It's a 45% drop, 3,331 theaters, and its overall gross is $109 million. Oh, wait, yeah. Coming in at number 4, A Simple Favor. It's been getting a lot of good press recently.
Very good movie.
Because what really amazed me is like Paul Feig doing a thriller. That sounds pretty interesting.
Well, one of the Fairley brothers is doing a movie that I heard has been getting a lot of praise as well.
Green Book. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he needs this after Moody 43 fucking reasons why you should never watch that movie.
Oh God, that movie.
Simple Favor from Lionsgate made $6.6 million with a 36% drop. It's in 3,073 theaters with overall gross of $43 million. Number 3, speaking of fucking blue moons, Eli Roth's The House with a Clock in Its Walls. A lot of people are saying it's actually not bad.
Yeah, I was kind of
one of those people.
I knew it was gonna get. I'll be honest. I knew it was going to get good reviews because Jack Black in family movies recently has been, doing quite well. I mean, Goosebumps, Jumanji 2, and now this one.
You were saying Nikki Boo?
I'm one of those people that actually didn't think that was that bad. In fact, I like that movie. I'm not a fan of Eli Roth.
You and I both.
But I will admit, that movie was actually really good.
You know what? Then again, Eli Roth had nothing to do with the writing, did he?
No, he didn't.
No.
There you go. Because his other awful.
Then again, he didn't write Death Wish.
Yeah, but the problem is that movie should have never been remade, and it goes against everything that the original stood for.
I gave that movie an F. That was one of the 5 Fs I gave this year so far.
That is so fucking bad. I hated that movie.
I hated that movie too.
A House with a Clock in Its Walls from Universal, $12.5 million with a 53% drop. That's about average. 3,592 theaters with an overall gross of $44.7 million. Number 2, I'm guessing this is the spinoff of Littlefoot from
Limb for Time.
Yeah, it's called Smallfoot.
I'm surprised you're getting decent reviews. I saw the trends like this looks like a generic animated film.
Mm-hmm. From Warner Brothers, $23 million, 4,100. Goddamn ad. 4,131 theaters with an overall gross of $23 million. Number 1, OMB told me this. I lost my fucking mind. They're saying this movie is this year's Fisted Anus.
It is. It is.
Night School.
Night School. You see, I knew this was going to happen because of the demographic it was going towards.
Night School, a comedy with Kevin Hart, fucking shoot me.
And once again, Fantastic Fours.
Uh-oh, you're cutting out, Brett.
Can you hear me?
There
now?
we go, yes.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's directed by Tim Story, who did the first 2 Fantastic Fours and the first 2 ride-alongs.
Yeah.
And next year is gonna do another installment of the Shaft franchise.
I don't want him. Well, who did the other one? John Singleton?
Yeah, John Singleton did that.
Or Antoine Fuqua would be a good director to do another Shaft film.
Yes.
Apparently, Tim Story is gonna
Fuck!
do it. Of all. And it's going to be a continuation, so Samuel Jackson's still going to be in it. And Richard Roundtree, thank God.
Get Antoine Fuqua instead.
Okay.
Because he actually has talent. From Universal, $28 million, 3,010 theaters.
Better. F. Gary Gray. That's a better
Actually, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's move on to the next topic. The finals are set for the 128 Worst Movie Tournament. We started this tournament a while ago. Obviously, with 128 films, it's narrowed down to these 2 films. And the funny thing of the matter is, there can't be a tiebreaker because they both scored the equal amount of votes from the previous round. 41. Representing group number 2 is The Hottie and the Naughty. The worst movie I have ever seen.
That is one of the worst romantic comedies I've seen. And
One of the worst movies I've seen in my life.
pretty much, well, Paris Hilton was already a bad actress. I mean, the House of Wax remake, have you seen her in that?
The best thing about it is her getting killed by that pole. And I don't mean my dick. All right, so, yeah, The Hottie, the Naughty. And on the other hand, the worst R-rated film of all time, Dirty Anus, a.k.a. Dirty Grandpa.
What the fuck, this movie?
Yes.
Robert De Niro, what were you thinking, man? Oh, and people are defending by saying Robert De Niro already had a legacy. Why is he to continue to show? Have you heard of Steven Spielberg? He's still continuing to show off his legacy. So you're telling me because Robert De Niro already had a legacy, he no longer can make good movies?
What this movie was to Robert De Niro is what Jack and Jill was to Al Pacino.
Right.
Yeah.
After the show is over, I will be posting the final match, and this will go on for about a half a week. Usually I did it for a week. I'm going to change it to about 3 to 4 days. And here's the thing, though. Our good buddy Jared Ross, he made a statement saying he will do a special review on his channel for whatever film won. And here's the thing. He's never seen The Hottie, the Naughty, or Dirty Grandpa.
Oh,
A question about Jared Ross, Jerome. Is he related to Jim?
Oh, hey, you know what? If he was, he's going to be a future announcer, goddammit. Good God almighty, they killed him. I fucking love Jim Ross, dude. He's the greatest fucking wrestler, announcer of all time. Or broadcaster.
Especially when it comes to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hates his
Stone Cold, the toughest son of a bitch. You know, hey, Michael Paul Greaser. See, that guy has legitimacy, and he can make a match even better. Every time I hear Michael Paul Greaser, I'm just waiting for him to gargle on his dildo.
Or no, better yet, I'm sick of hearing JBL with The Miz, especially when he wins against Zack Ryder. I'm so sick of hearing like, oh my
Fuck. Oh yeah. And where is JBL, by the way? Oh, he lost his job to Fox Business for pulling some Hitler Nazi shit in Germany, and he lost his job in WWE because he's a backstage cocksucker.
2080.
Yeah. Oh, he's horrible. He's one of the worst human beings. So, fuck that dumb cowboy old fuck. Now, I'm going to go over a couple of interesting articles I got, and I have them, thank God I have them tagged for a couple. One of them's from Justin Williams, and one of them's from Count Victor. The Lars von Trier of wrestling. No, because at least in wrestling, no one doesn't mutilate their genitals. Or gives you the big fuck you and just ruin everything at the end. Well, then again, WWE has done that, so I guess you're right. Let's talk about this motherfucker, shall we? I know he's got his fan base. I'm not one of them. Mine is one film. But yet he has to go on and say such stupid, asinine, condescending bullshit.
Oh, is it
I know which
David
one.
Lynch.
Oh, David Lynch. Okay.
And the title, now this is from Count Victor. Thank you very much. This is from theplaylist.net. And the title describes itself as David Lynch thinks your social media film reviews are garbage.
David, I love you, man. I still do, but I don't know
Same.
if you should go that far to do that.
He's a fucking idiot. And let's go over. Okay, earlier this month, David Finch was speaking at the Festival of the Disruption, where the topic of social media was brought up. As you might imagine, if you're familiar with Lynch, he's not the biggest fan of the social media landscape. Yeah, because he's a fucking old has-been. Sorry, I don't like him. He begins by talking about people's newfound need to let the world know exactly what they think of a movie once they watch it. Yeah. Because back then, there were no internet, there was a media. That's what Roger Ebert did. And Gene Siskel.
Yep.
You finish a film, this is what he says, quote unquote. You finish a film these days, and right away you have this pressure to write about it in words. Yeah, because this is America. We're allowed to do that.
Seriously.
You wrinkle fucking scrotum.
You're okay.
The Elephant Man's the only film I like of his.
How else can we express about a film, Mr. Lynch?
Yeah. Fucking stupid. Okay. As film fans, and oh no, unless you're a poet. Okay, this is what he says. Here's another thing. Ready? Following up to that. Unless you're a poet, words will fail you. You condescending douche fuck.
Really? Really, David?
This is what he said, word for word. Oh, it gets better. As film fans and readers of the playlist, it's safe to say that your social media feeds are overrun with friends and family's hot takes regarding the latest film release. And to speak to Lynch's point, most of those consist of, oh my god, it was so good. First of all, that's like going over the lowest common denominator playlist.
Oh god, it's so good.
Okay, okay, needless to say, it's highly unlikely that you're the next Roger Ebert, or that the next is on your Twitter feed.
Okay, we're not.
Well,
we're
okay,
not
first of
trying
all,
to
that
be
doesn't make
Roger
sense
Ebert.
because the poor guy passed away, you dumb shit.
We're not
Seriously.
trying to be Roger Ebert, David. We're just trying to show how much we love film.
No, this is
Everything
what.
that-
No, okay. Needless to say, this is what playlist said. Needless to say, it's highly unlikely that the next Roger Ebert is on your Twitter feed. Who is the next Roger Ebert?
Oh,
It doesn't
yeah.
say.
Richard Roper is basically he's filling in since.
Well, he worked with him for about nearly nearly a decade before he had the fucking cancer and ended up taking his life.
Yeah.
But you know what? Roger Ebert's a fucking trooper. You know what? He was just like, he's like, he had to get the lower part of his jaw removed.
Right.
And he's like, I'll go in public. Fuck it, I don't care. See, Roger Ebert's a trooper. God damn it.
He is.
And like when he was, because if you ever watch that documentary, Life Itself, please watch that.
Great documentary.
Fuck you, Oscars, for not even nominating it, even though it won Critics'
Seriously.
Choice and everything else.
Seriously, this was the best documentary film of 2014, and you had to snub it. Fuck
Oh, yeah.
you.
It was right around the time when he passed away, too. Pretty sad. So,
Yeah.
okay, when the conversation turned to Lynch's interests, that's when the filmmaker truly surprised the crowd. He was asked what his current pop culture obsessions are, if any. And this is what he says, word for word. I'm interested in painting right now. I watch some crime shows and I watch Velocity Channel. I love to watch people build and customize cars.
Well, I read a book about.
What?
I once read a book, and he always has been painting before he started making movies, and judging by the way he makes his movies, it doesn't really surprise me.
And
That's
then
fine.
when he's talking about his new series of Twin Peaks, he says he's definitely experiencing a new level of success, but that doesn't mean that he likes it. And here's what he says word for word again. Success is dangerous. Failure gives you freedom because you have nowhere to go but up. That's a beautiful feeling. Success is nice, but work is work, and success gets in the way of making work. Steven Spielberg, I don't know, Christopher Nolan, Quentin Tarantino, James Cameron, Ron Howard, and many, many others have experience, and they're still making great movies. What the fuck are you talking about?
Seriously.
Yeah, I really.
Steven Spielberg is fucking, 80-some years old, and he made Ready Player One. Who is he trying to bullshit? Or what? George Miller made Mad Max Fury Road at 70. Don't fucking bullshit me, David Lynch, with your pretentious horseshit.
I just want to say this. There are many filmmakers I love, but when it comes to interviews, I don't know. It's like they're are trying to be different just for the sake of being different and unique and thinking that people will applaud them for that.
No! That's called being a hipster!
People like David.
Oh, I'm just going to be different because that's not the popular thing to do.
People like David Lynch and what David Cronenberg said about Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, yeah. David Cronenberg, no, what he said about, what is his name again?
Stanley Kubrick?
Some asshole.
Thank you. Stanley Kubrick and Christopher Nolan. Yeah, two of the greatest filmmakers working today, and yet Cronenberg had the fucking talk mad shit, saying, "Oh, The Dark Knight is for adolescents."
Yeah, you see, this is what I say. You know, I'm not against people like not liking a certain filmmaker. I get that, but if you want to seriously discuss about them, you gotta do your research. You gotta know your shit. You
Exactly, like I did with
expect to be loved for doing that.
Like I did with Lars von Trier.
I'm a fan of Lars von Trier, despite all the shit he said.
No, he said, he did, and all the other bullshit. That fucking misogynistic, anti-Semite, Hitler sympathizing bitch. No wonder he's never stepped foot in America. Because I'd be the first one to kick it.
I can't stand that guy. As much as I love art house films, Lars von Trier is that one filmmaker I cannot stand.
Because he thinks, because all of his films are like, you know what? Fuck you, people. The world's awful, and I'm going to show my films why, too, along with my depression. Fuck off!
There's fuck you critics. I'm gonna show my films no matter what.
Fuck you, dude.
Like with Nymphomaniac, he had a great film, and then he ruined it with the fuck you at the end. He did. He ruined the whole movie.
I still haven't seen the Nymphomaniac films.
Okay, let's talk about the movie Venom. Venom is going to be released pretty soon, and I originally thought the movie was shot to be R-rated.
That's what it looked. The trailer made it look rated R, but then again, The Dark Knight looked R-rated in a way. But
Well, you know what? Sometimes you can get away with PG-13 and make it, you know, I don't want to say dark, but, you know, like edginess. Look at The Return of the King. They were chopping people's fucking heads off and shit,
Right.
dude.
Exactly.
The Dark Knight and Dunkirk.
Yes.
That was PG-13. So you can make it work. However,
and you know what?
Venom.
I consider The Social Network to be the most R-rated PG-13 movie ever. The Social
Actually,
Network.
You know what? A Quiet Place. That's my favorite horror film of the year. I love Quiet Place. Now with the movie Venom. Now, what does Screen-Rant and Disney have in common? Nothing, because Screen-Rant hates them, and when they're going to talk about a Disney film or a film revolving Disney, you know they're going to be such, you know, what's the right word for it? Fair and balanced. And I'm not talking about Fox News. No political jokes. Venom movie was always PG-13. An R-rated cut doesn't exist.
Oh, God.
First of all, that's like turning Logan PG-13. Or, you remember The Wolverine? That actually had an R-rated cut, and guess what? It was awesome. And that's the cut they should have went. What's the movie with Ben Affleck? Daredevil. The PG-13 movie was awful. The unrated director's cut was really good. What is it? The greatest example? Deadpool, which is getting PG-13, and I hope in Deadpool 3, Deadpool makes fun of it. Okay?
All right. Problem is, though, by around that time, you know, Disney will already own Fox, so that kind of scares me.
Okay. Venom's director and executive producers have revealed that the film was always intended to get a PG-13 rating, and there's no R-rated cut. Ever since Sony, there you go, right there. That's the fucking problem. Sony.
Balls.
Yes, they do gargle balls more than Pac-Man. Except he does it to kill bad guys. Like the blobbly boos, like you, Gary. Okay?
Yeah, I just want to say this. You know what? This might be a stretch. What Sony is to superhero movies is like what Rare is to Microsoft.
Except Rare was one of the greatest game companies of all time.
Yeah, but ever since they've been owned by Microsoft,
yes,
you know,
yes,
so much their IPs.
Yes, because you know what? there was a sequel planned for Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah, but they said that no. Just remake the game.
No. They didn't remake. They cut a literal sequel. But you know what happened? Microsoft didn't want it.
And you know what's even sadder? The Nintendo 64, how it was originally released, is more M-rated than the Xbox remake because the Xbox censors everything.
It censors the word twat
I don't get it.
and shit.
I know.
Oh, fuck me.
I mean, when the Great Mighty Pooh comes out of there, he's like, "I'm going to throw my shit at you." They blab out the word shit. The only words I know they bleep out in the original was shittiest and fucking. That's it. The original Conker's Bad Fur Day is fucking awesome if you never got a chance to play it on the N64 version. But back to Venom. Due to the character's violent nature and comic book background, it was the belief that the film would receive an R rating. Many fans of the comics have even argued that the best big screen iteration of the tongue-slavering symbiote would be R rated. But Sony ultimately went for a hard PG-13.
But that's not what scares me. That's not what scares me about Venom because whether or not be R rated or PG-13 rated, it still looks like it could be a really good or decent film. The problem is, well, try to guess what I mean. But what I'm about to say, it's being Alien 3'd. It's being 4-sticked. They're Suicide Squadifying it.
That should have been R-rated. Hell, even Mel Gibson said it should have been R-rated. Now, in an interview with Comic Book, Venom director Ruben Fleischer and executive producers Avi Arad and Matt Tomash have revealed that Sony always aimed to produce a PG-13 film. Arad, who previously noted that kids love Venom too much for an R rating, present the strongest argument. Wait, kids love Venom too much for an R rating? How do you explain Wolverine?
It's like fucking R rating the Toxic Avenger. Don't get me started.
You mean PG-13, a Toxic Avenger?
Oh, I already did PG-13 Toxic Avenger in a fucking stupid cartoon.
That's a cartoon, though. Okay, this is what he says. To me, rated R is not a consideration. Can you get away with not R so that other people can see? So that younger people can see? I made an anime... Shut up right there. He's doing this for fucking money. He's not doing this for quality.
Right.
Because it says right here, so that other people can see it. Yeah, spending their money so that younger people can see it. Then how do you explain Deadpool 1 and 2 and Logan? Not only were they beloved, they were hard R, given what not only the fans expected because it works for that environment, and they were highly successful.
And let's not forget, what's the highest grossing R-rated film of all time?
It's fucking Deadpool!
Yes.
Before that, it was The Passion of the Christ.
Well, yeah, now it's Deadpool, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I think it is for domestic. So who the fuck are they talking about? What the fuck are they talking about? Deadpool made how much money open in the weekend? It made over 100-some million. What the fuck is he talking about?
And also, Ted is the highest grossing R-rated comedy of all time. Well, okay, Deadpool is the highest grossing R-rated comedy of all time, but Ted was up there.
Oh my god.
Also, what's the other highest grossing R-rated film?
I don't
Okay.
even know.
This gets better, ready? There was a lot of Venom. Okay, I made an animated show. Good for you. You want a fucking cookie? There was a lot of Venom in there. It was in 1994. There's no reason to put in violence. To define what Venom is as violence, he's not. He's the lethal protector, which is a very different thing. Motherfucker! Your trailer talks about he's eating people's arms, people's legs, ripping off their faces, eating their heads. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, I want to say this too. When I saw the trailer for Venom, the CGI effects looked god awful. That it looked like it came out of an outdated PlayStation 2 game.
It did. He's talking about, I'm going to eat both your arms, eat both your legs, rip your face out of your head, and you look like a turd in the wind. I'm just like, wait, turds can't float in the wind unless there's a tornado nearby. So you know what he should. Look, Nukem. He said it right. You know what he said? It should have been like this. Yeah, rolling down the street like a bloody skull down a staircase. That would have been cool if he said that, because that makes sense. Okay. Okay. He's the leader. Yeah. Okay. We want to be really true to the comics. Oh yeah. Well, if you're going to be true to the comics, read the section where Wolverine and the Hulk gets into a fight. There was bloodshed. Lots of it. Okay? Today in CGI and stuff, we can make Venom bite your head, but we don't have to show the head going side to side like that actually tastes good. It's irrelevant. What's relevant is that you finally understood. Is that a bad guy? Yeah. What? He's not bad or good. He's like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. He's neutral. That's like making Mortal Kombat PG-13.
Which they did.
Yeah, and it sucked balls. Exactly. Wow. Gary said his first words, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, there is a good comic book movie that's based off of an extremely graphic novel, but still got a PG-13, so fucking amazing. It's called The Mask.
But with that was a whole different take. Because if you ever read the comics, the Mask is like one of the most violent characters ever.
And also, not to mention, the Turtles start off in comic books, and they were graphic.
They were assassins. And they killed you brutally. So who the fuck are these people trying to say?
Never did like turtles.
Oh, you never liked ducks either. Did you ever see the video I sent in the film for where it shows Scott Steiner beating up like a fucking plastic like duck with a baseball bat? He's like, I hate ducks!
Fucking Scott Steiner, dude. That guy's a fucking freak of nature.
Dude, he is. He's fucking hilarious, though.
Oh, he's hilarious. He is funny.
Oh, just watch his promo by him involving math. It's one of the greatest promos ever.
Watch his promo where he's fucking hanging on Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H.
Oh my god, when he cuts promos, he doesn't hold nothing back. That's why.
Nah, because Scott Steiner's a guy who literally doesn't give a fuck.
He don't give two shits. Where the hell's Flicks with the Dicks? Okay, let's play a movie game, shall we?
I don't want to play no fucking game.
Shut the fuck up. We're playing. Be quiet. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking.
I want to go to
quiet.
bed. I want to go lay down. I want to go to bed.
Oh, poor baby needs pacifier.
I do need a pacifier.
That's what my mushroom tip is for.
Give me a fucking Asian babe, dude. Let her titty be the pacifier, man. I'd be shutting up, man.
Yeah, it's called a brothel.
What?
That's where you can go to bang an Asian chick. It's called a brothel.
Oh, okay.
You dumb shit. What did you think I said?
No. I don't know. You know what I'm gonna do? When I have the money, I'm literally considering getting myself one of those legitimate silicone type Japanese girls.
They're like $5,000 to $10,000.
Technically, you can get them cheap for closest to like $500 to $600. You can get them cheap.
Be careful what you spend on, because you get what you pay for.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't be surprised if it comes with a dick attachment. Let's go. Let's play a game, shall we?
As long as I have the receipt, that's all I care about.
Okay, I'll admit that was pretty funny.
Because I'm gonna get myself. I want to get myself one of those. I want to get myself one of those Japanese fucking girls, dude. Why? For two reasons. One, cure my loneliness, and two, to say I actually have a girlfriend. There you go. And you want to know the best thing about having those type of girlfriends? They won't nag at you. There you go. And no cheating's involved too.
Oh my god.
It's true.
Yeah, it is with you and Pomula.
You don't need to know about Pomula.
Yeah, I bet you she's into insects like burping the worm. All right, let's play a game. We're going to play Name That Film, inspired by Name That Tune.
I don't want to play.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Shut up. Name that film. I'm going to give you a quote, a line of dialogue, or maybe a tagline from a movie. And whoever guesses out loud first is the winner for that particular round. We're going to play up to
4.
7. Shut up. We're going to play up to... Shut the fuck up. Yeah, 4, because you can't count higher than that. You dumb shit.
8.
8? You want to play up to 8?
No, 7.
Make up your fucking mind, you dumb little retard.
7's enough!
Oh, speaking of retard, hello, my name is Elsie Marshall. I'm in the chat here. Yeah, speaking of retard, 2 plus 2 equals 2 now.
Fucking Tinkerbell's in the chat. Wonderful.
If Lucas was a member of the fucking what are they called again, Gary?
Village people.
Not the village people. Tinky Winky.
Oh, a Teletubby.
If he was a Teletubby, he would look like a toy you would buy for your pet at fucking PetSmart. Goddamn you motherfucker!
You know what his?
That's not true.
You know what his Teletubby name would be? It'd be Dipstick. There you go.
Oh, remember what Bruce Blitz named another name for Roman Reigns? No, he called him Dipstick Knucklehead.
That's funny, man.
Wait, forget Tinkerbell. He's Mary Poppins, y'all. Not really, because an umbrella can't pick up his big fat ass off the ground.
Nah, man, he's fucking Tinkerbell, just like Austin. He's another Tinkerbell.
Wait, you can't see Gary? Yeah, because he's in the dark. He think you're living like a caveman.
Dude, I'm just fucking relaxed. You know what? Fuck the word dinky. I'm gonna say the word Tinkerbell now.
I would bang Tinkerbell, Julia Roberts. That was the time she was looking fine as hell before she had the bad hygiene shit.
Ah, guilty pleasure film of mine. Hook.
Lucas is one of the members from Spice Girls.
Tell you what you want, what you really.
Oh, Leah Burnett said that.
Where is it? Come on, where is it?
No, okay, no. I could be a member of Spice Girls because I don't speak Italian. Even though they're British.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Lucas is a fucking wannabe Backstreet Boy. Oh,
Oh my God. Where is it?
I want it that way. All right, here we go. You ready?
Oh my God.
Name that film. Here we go. First person to answer in gets the point. The greatest trick the devil... Oh, by the way, I had to finish the entire quote. Mind you. Knocks on Gary's door. Yeah, the only thing that knocks on his door is the wind.
Ain't that the truth? I don't want to know.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Usual Suspects.
That is correct, man. Brady Boo is off to a start. So 0, 0, 1. I'm just going by what I see. Uh-oh, you're cutting out again, Brady Boo.
Brady
No,
Boo.
no. Brady Boo!
Oh, Brady Boo's cutting
Brett,
back.
you're cutting out, man.
You sound like Bender fucking a trash compactor, man.
Oh my God. Are you
Okay, now
serious?
I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I asked Christopher Corey, the writer, on Twitter, asking him, so what do you think Kaiser Soze is up to now? And he said, there is no Kaiser Soze. That's what he said to me.
That is amazing, because didn't he win the Oscar for writing that movie?
Yes, and rightfully so.
Goddamn right.
It's
And
a great movie.
Roger Ebert, I love you, but 1.5 stars?
He also gave Die Hard 1 star.
He gave Die Hard like 1 or 2 stars. He said the dialogue was awful. I was like, dude, that movie revolutionized action. And Usual Suspect, before there was M. Night Shyamalan, Ding Dong Dickhead, this was the twist ending.
Well, then there's Alfred Hitchcock. He made twist endings too before Christopher
Well,
Corey.
Alfred Hitchcock, dude, he was that director who went balls to the wall, man.
He blows to the wall.
Well, sure.
Actually, I take that back. Psycho and many others. Oh, wait, Lucas, when did this become a roast of me? Well, we couldn't roast you because you would break the fucking rotisserie with your big ass.
All right, what's next one? We gotta keep
quiet.
going.
Be quiet. Okay.
Gotta keep going, man.
Shut the fuck up. Here we go.
Really
Be
got
quiet. Shut up. Shut up.
Hour to go.
Okay. I got this and one more topic. Here we go. I'll go really fast. There are 2 types of people in this world. Those with guns and those who dig. Now dig.
Prisoners?
No.
I know that quote.
Want to dazzle my razz?
Is it okay? Is Is it one of the movies in the Dollars trilogy? Oh, okay. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Ding! That is correct.
Yes, I knew it was one of the Dollars films. And by the way, I only have the first
Fuck,
two on
it was
Blu-ray.
pretty
I only have
good.
the first two on Blu-ray.
I want Brett to be on Rotten or Fresh. Oh wait, he will be next week, and he's gonna get his ass kicked.
So that means I'll have to hold off that special Halloween 2 review for another Sunday, I guess.
That's for 61. Or
Yeah.
if we have enough time. Here we go. All I have in this world are my balls and my word, and I don't break them from no one. I don't break them for anybody. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Why am I thinking Minority Report?
That is incorrect.
I know I'm wrong, but still.
What is it?
You want a clue?
Yeah,
Background.
that's your clue?
Mm-hmm. Background. Background. Background.
Scarface?
That is correct.
Damn it!
Jesus. Oh, Gary, you fucking Fruit Loop. I love you. Okay.
I got a point.
Yay.
What be?
Points equal tokens. All right. Next
Hmm.
one. I have always depend on the kindness of strangers.
I've always depended on Shawshank Redemption?
No.
No.
Forrest Gump.
I'll
Okay.
repeat it again. I have always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Planes, trains, automobiles.
That was a good guess, but no. No
No
one doesn't know?
No.
Matt Montana got it. A streetcar named Desire.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that's my
wonderful.
favorite.
How did I not know that?
Because we're all stupid, that's why.
No, we're not stupid. We're retarded. There's a
My
difference.
favorite
That
Marlon Brando
too.
Performance.
That rug really tied the room together.
Oh, and by the way, sorry, Humphrey Bogart, you're a great African queen, but you should have won for Casablanca. That should have went to Marlon Brando, by the way.
I agree. I have oil. That rug really tied the room together.
Why is it something that Vincent Price would say?
I'll give you a hint. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Champagne for Caesar?
No.
Oh, because when Gary said Vincent Price and you said
Why?
that's what I think of.
It's a comedy, but the thing is, it's just something serious that Vincent Price would say. You know what I mean? I fucking love Vincent Price.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I hate that word retarded. Okay, well, here's the... Okay. I use it in a... It's all about context. If anybody goes up to someone who's mentally handicapped or mentally challenged to say that word, I don't use that towards that. I say mentally challenged or mentally handicapped. For people like Gary and I, we're fucking retards, okay?
Well, Ben
There's a
Affleck,
difference. It's all about context.
Well, Ben Affleck made fun of a mentally handicapped in Geely, and that was one of the.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, and
What the
that was Matt
Fuck
Damon.
that movie.
Oh yeah, that movie is bad. The answer: The Big Lebowski.
Oh fuck me! I should have known.
By the way, that movie has one of the unintentionally hilarious R-rated TV edits ever.
I never saw the TV edit version.
Okay, remember when John Goodman was smashing cars? You see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass?
That is like one of the funniest scenes ever.
This is what he said in the TV edit. You see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps?
That's about as bad as the Scarface one. God damn.
Which one? Is it this one? Where'd you get that scar from? Eating pineapple?
Eating pineapple? How about sticking your head in a toilet? Okay. Won't you excuse me for a moment while I slip into something a little more comfortable?
Wolf of Wall Street?
That is incorrect.
God, I know that.
I'll give you a
quote.
clue. It's a classic spoof film.
Spoof?
God damn it. A spoof,
Airplane?
Gary!
A classic.
Airplane?
No, it's not Airplane. Good guess, but not Airplane.
Young Frankenstein?
That is incorrect.
Spaceballs?
No, that is incorrect.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights?
Nope.
Hot Shots?
Nope.
It's not The Godfather.
That's not a spoof comedy, you dumb shit!
Blazing Saddles?
That is correct! 1 point for Mr. Nicky Boo.
Holy shit! I got it.
My
Bird.
balls. Speaking of space balls, they itch.
Well,
He's
you better
a
go
woman?
check that out.
Hey, the chef is a nipping.
I can never make that movie in today's age.
Nope.
Oh my god, I love fucking Blazing Saddles. That is a great movie.
Oh, it's hilarious.
How about some more beans?
What a coincidence! It came out the exact same year as Young Frankenstein. That's a
Yeah,
great
Mel Brooks was the shit. Here we go. I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
The Dark Knight.
That is correct. Oh, Brady Boo's
Right.
kills.
Is that the last
That's a good
one?
Cameo from William Fichtner.
Gary, would you start like a few minutes ago? Just be quiet.
Dark Knight is full of celebrity cameos. William Fichtner and Eric Roberts.
Oh, Tiny Lister Jr.
Yeah.
A Debo.
I love Eric Roberts' cameo. Friends, you don't know who you're talking about.
Yep. I say we take off and make the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Sounds like a comedy.
No,
Oh,
it's a
Urban.
sequel.
It's a what?
Sequel.
It's one of the greatest sequels ever.
Aliens.
That is correct. Oh my god.
Aliens, of course.
One more for Brady Boo. Here we go. Shut up, Gary. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
The Fly.
Ting! That is correct. Gary, get your head in the game. You're getting your ass kicked.
I'm just listening.
I'm just listening. Yeah, you're listening to your Asian K-pop shit. You
That's
dumb
what my
little fucking
favorite
boob.
remake-
I don't even have anything playing right now.
That's one of my favorite remakes of all time.
That to me is the greatest remake. That or The Thing. Fat, drunk, and stupid. There's no way to go through life, son.
Repeat that again. You were speaking too fast. I heard you mumbling.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through lives.
That song.
Oh, it's a comedy. Very popular comedy.
Okay.
Why am I thinking National Lampoons?
You're getting warm.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
No, that is incorrect.
National
Animal?
Lampoon.
First one.
That is correct. Nicky Boo is getting on the back of. Oh boy! You want to talk about a comeback, and I'm not talking about what Gary and I do on Friday nights. Here we go.
It's Thursday.
So what we do on Friday? Oh, it's Thursdays. I thought it was Fridays.
No.
Oh, okay. Sometimes dead is better.
Beetlejuice?
That's actually a good guess. No, it isn't.
That's. I don't want to say it because it would ruin the twist.
The Addams
The Sixth-
Family?
The Sixth Sense.
No.
The Addams Family?
No. Yes, I look like Uncle fucking Fester. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Dead is better. Ghost?
No one else doesn't know.
What?
The answer: Pet Cemetery.
Oh.
Oh, the Stephen King. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
What's next?
Looks like I quit the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Shit, do the right thing? What?
Are you fucking serious?
It was a guess.
Who in the fuck would say that in a movie like that?
Just a
Repeat
guess.
the quote again. Repeat the quote
Dumb
again.
little anus snatcher.
Repeat the quote again.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Sounds like a comedy, I'm sure of it.
I'll give you a clue. It's a comedy.
Okay, yeah, it's a comedy.
Uh,
Pick the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Looks like you picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Office Space?
That is incorrect.
50-50?
5. No.
Comedy. That's more of a drama.
The answer is airplane.
Oh,
I don't fuck.
Airplane. Damn it.
Look, man, I just listen in and just. I'm not even playing that much.
You're a fucking idiot.
I know.
Okay, next one. Sell crazy someplace else. We are all stuck up here.
sell crazy someplace else. We're all stuck up here.
We're all stocked up here.
Sounds like stuff from a Stephen King movie.
No.
So crazy someplace else. Well stocked up here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Come on.
uh,
5.
Peanut.
As good as it gets.
Oh, that's my favorite
Oh.
Jack Nicholson movie.
I love that movie.
Oh, and by the way, just to let you know, Shane Black made an appearance in that movie.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he did.
he's the owner of the restaurant who told Jack Nicholson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get out.
Here we go. Next one. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Ghostbusters.
Ding! That is correct.
Who gets it? It was me and Nick. We said at the same time.
I heard Nick said it first.
Oh.
All right, point game between Nicky Boo and Brady Boo, and Gare Bear is his. He's
I simply don't give a fuck, man.
Well, because you're a retarded cub. You're not Gare Bear. All right, here we go. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Ding! Brady Boo
I was
wins.
about to say that. Oh well.
Now, for my last topic, let's do the shit list. The shit list. Oh, did I get a texture? God damn it, James. The shit list. We can do one of two things. The top 5 worst action films of all time, or the top 5 films with the worst CGI.
Let's do action films first.
Action films.
All right.
Porn films.
God damn it, Gary. Well, yeah, porn films that you will never be in, you hideous fuck. Okay, now.
You know, that just kills my dream.
There is a worse porno film. It's called Showgirls.
Or striptease.
That movie's really bad.
Oh, fuck. I can't stand that. Both of those films. Yes? Okay. Now, folks in the comment section, would you folks help us out? Because this involves you as well. Name some of the worst action films you have seen. And Lukey Boo, yes, worst action. I'm not talking about you playing lacrosse.
Okay, I could
No,
think
I'm just kidding. He's a really good lacrosse player. He's excellent at it. I'm just
I
fucking
can
with him.
think of some awful ones. Okay, there's Alex Cross, which has some of the worst use of shaky cam ever.
Ballistics X versus Sever.
I haven't seen it. I've heard nothing but awful things about it. It's got a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes, from what I recall.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Ooh, is that an action film? That's more of a video game film. But wait, do video game action movies count? Resident Evil: The Final Chapter.
Taken 3. Yeah, we need 7 shots of Liam Neeson climbing over a fence.
Okay.
Taken 2 and 3 in particular. You know, pick your poison.
The story of Ricky.
Oh, that movie is fucking hilarious.
Gods of Bullshit.
Miami Connection.
Gods of Egypt?
Yeah.
Miami Connection.
Oh, that's not an action film. I don't even know what the fuck that movie. Oh, Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. Fuck. That's the worst shot film I've ever seen.
That film was awful.
It's more of a superhero film and action film, but Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance has some of the worst edits ever.
Yeah, that's more of a superhero. Oh, Transformers. Which one?
The last
Night.
Oh God, I want to say Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh my god, that movie had some of the worst editing I've ever one of the worst editings I've seen in the film last year. Like the way they used the aspect ratio things, I was just like, make up your mind.
I'll just type in Transformer movie series by Michael Bullshit. Okay.
Fuckface.
Michael Fuckface. Okay.
Can war movies count? Because there's one film that's like a mix of war and action at the same time. You know, war movies have action in it. This one tries to be a mix of both and failed.
Is it Sucker Punch?
No, Behind Enemy Lines.
It's bad, but I don't think it's one of the absolute worst. I'm thinking like the worst of the worst. Getaway. You remember that movie?
I was thinking of that.
From
There was
the Dragons.
God.
There was one scene in that movie that was awesome. It looked like it wasn't made. It was that first-person viewpoint of that one tracking shot when he was driving through the street. That's it. Everything else was fucking bad.
It's from the director of Dungeons and Dragons too.
Wah, wah, wah.
Get back.
If you want to talk about worst action movie, Roadhouse,
I don't think it's one of the worst.
or any film starring Chuck Norris in it.
Hey, Chuck Norris is a badass asshole. He kicked your ass.
There was that one movie Chuck did that wasn't bad. It was and it has one of the Carradine families in it. Forgot what it's called. Anyway,
I'm trying to think worst action movies. Yeah, the Ballistic Experts is the one I thought off the top of
what
my
about
head.
Battlefield Earth? There's so much use of Dutch angles.
That's more sci-fi.
I say we should do a horror list instead. That's much easier.
You mean the worst horror films of all time?
Fucking I dude. I can name a lot. But we're doing action.
No! Get back!
Huh.
Of course you want to do horror, because you are whore.
Do it next episodes. Episode 61 we'll do horror.
Oh, wait, Jerome, do you have Alex Cross down? Because that has some...
Oh, yeah, Alex Cross is a bad one.
Oh my god, that movie.
I'm thinking here.
God damn it. Transporter 3.
What are the people saying?
They're pretty much... some people say Independence Day Resurgence. I don't know. No, boy, this one is a tough one. Shit.
Mick Jizz. Mick Jizz is an awful action director.
He's pretty fucking bad, yeah.
Charlie's Angels more of an action comedy, but oh my god, the action sequences, especially in Charlie's Angels 2, I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Bangkok Dangerous.
Oh, the Nicolas Cage movie?
Hot Pursuit.
That's a comedy.
Hitman Agent 47. Arsenal.
I'm going by some of the worst shot action films.
Put Mortal Kombat Annihilation on there.
But yeah, I might have to.
RoboCop 3.
That was pretty fucking bad.
I guess might as well put Resident Evil: The Final Chapter in there.
I have that right there.
Okay.
That's the worst shot action film I've ever seen.
Boy, I'm still thinking.
Okay, you sick fucking dickhead. What the fuck is wrong with you, Gary? God damn it, boy. I swear to God. I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, kid. A Good Day to Die Hard.
Oh god!
You know what? And from the same director, Max Payne.
God, I hate Max Payne.
And he
That is
also
one of the...
And as I mentioned before, he also did Behind Enemy Lines.
Okay. The Last Airbender.
That's not really an action film, but...
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four?
Behind Enemy Lines is one of the worst shot films ever. How they shoot
Is that the one with Owen Wilson? Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
God.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah, Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman.
You gotta have Fantastic Four on there.
That's a superhero film, more like it. That didn't even have any action. Fantastic Four? Except for the last scene, which wasn't really an action scene.
Okay, the Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman movie, Double Team.
Okay.
That was terrible.
What about that live adaptation of Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Evolution? Oh my god.
Some of the worst action. That was terribly shot action.
What,
Howard
Dragon
the
Ball
Duck?
Evolution?
Yeah, or how about that stupid ripoff of The Matrix starring Jet Li, The One?
When he uses the bikes as nunchucks.
Yeah.
Ian Cougar nailed a great one. Speed 2 Cruise Control.
Oh, fuck that movie!
How did Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel both gave that 2 thumbs up?
I don't get. You know what I hate most about one of the most things I hate most about Speed 2 is the opening of how they try to sideline Keanu Reeves in that movie.
Yep.
When Sandra Bullock says, "Oh, I broke up with Jack because he gave me a pepper spray for Christmas and he sprayed me and that's what I done." So by that logic, you turn Keanu Reeves from the first Speed, who was a total badass, into some loser cob who can't keep a girlfriend.
You know what? Who stars in that movie again?
Jason Patrick.
Some dickhead.
No, what's her name? Man, I don't know why names are like.
Sandra Bullock.
Thank you, Sandra Bullock. She said this in an interview. This, along with Miss Congeniality 2, is the reason why she doesn't do sequels.
Ah,
No, because she says the both sequels I was involved in, they were awful. She said,
she's awful.
I have a good list, but I'm going to stop right here and keep what I have for suggestions, because this is actually very difficult to put together, which is a good thing, but it can be a bad thing. And now the rest of the show belongs to Mr. Brady Boo. So Brady Boo,
Good. Finally, the good
shut
stuff.
the fuck up. I'm not talking to you.
The good part of the show's happening.
Yeah, the good part of the show is you getting mute. Okay, as you were, Brett.
Okay, I don't have any Blu-rays to showcase for you today.
No hentais, damn it.
That's a shame. But I do have a few movie reviews. First movie I want to talk about is something that played on the cruise I was on summer this year, but I ignored it because I was like, no. I just want to have fun on the cruise. I don't want to see it yet. I want to see it at home for myself. And that film I'm talking about is Wes Anderson's latest Isle of Dogs.
That's a very good movie.
I love that movie.
It's so far my favorite animated film of the year. I haven't seen Incredibles 2 yet.
Same.
Okay. Well, of course, this being a Wes Anderson film, it has wonderful use of symmetry with its cinematography. That's what I love about Wes Anderson and how he uses symmetry in his films. Because they really set the tone of what he's going for with all his films. And, of course, knowing Wes Anderson, he likes to have big casts in his films.
Oh, he always does.
And this one is no exception. Bryan Cranston in this movie is absolutely terrific as Chief. He has some of the funniest lines of the film. Stop licking your wound.
It's funny because Gary was in that movie. He plays a stinking ass dog. Yeah, go take a bath, you stinky boo.
Is Gary a stray though?
No, he's not straight.
And I also love the communications between the humans and the dogs. I question how could the dogs understand it? Oh wait, no, it's Wes Anderson. I shouldn't question it.
Well, that was sort of a plot hole, but some of it was kind of explained because of a certain device that was used.
Right. Yeah. And,
Yeah.
And Edward Norton in this movie is absolutely hilarious. All in favor of abandoning the chief, say aye. And I want to say this. Each fight scene in this movie gets funnier and funnier.
It's like that
the fight
Looney
scene-
Tunes-esque type stick, yeah.
Especially in the climax. The climax is probably one of the funniest fight scenes of the year. Probably my favorite fight scene of the year is that climax scene. Oh my god, hilarity ensues in that moment.
Here was my only problem with the movie, and I know some people agree, some people disagree with me. I fucking hate Greta Gerwig. I cannot stand her, the queen of the hipsters. When she was on screen, it took me out of the movie.
I disagree there because here's what
I
gotta say about
disagree.
Greta Gerwig
No, I know.
in this movie. Here's what I gotta say about Greta Gerwig in this movie. She actually serves a point in this movie, and not to mention one of the dogs in this movie is actually one of her dogs.
I know she serves a point in storyline, but I can't stand her or her character.
I thought she was terrific in this movie.
Oh,
Same here.
I'm not saying if she was bad or good. She just irritated the fuck out of me. That's the thing. That's where I'm coming from. Other than that, yeah, I know Dogs is great.
And not to mention, like, of course, one of the writers of the movie is Japanese, so he wrote all the Japanese dialogue. And there's little to no subtitles in this movie, but I don't care because it really sets the humor for all the Asian characters in this movie. Yeah, so yeah, Isle of Dogs is definitely one of my favorite Wes Anderson films, and I think this is funniest animated film. I know he's comparing it to more animated films. But the thing is about, with this and Fantastic Mr. Fox, the way how the actors, record their lines, they're not in the studio. They're actually just, reenacting their scenes. Because one time I heard, I was watching an interview with all the actors, in their dog form, and I hear noises in the background of the interviews. Turns out it's something happening, like, when they're being interviewed in real life, and some of
Mhm.
the background, and I thought, oh my god, this is perfect. Wes Anderson, you are a genius.
Mm.
So yeah, Isle of Dogs is definitely one of the best movies of the year. So far, my favorite animated film. I haven't seen Incredibles 2 yet. I'll see that in order to decide which is the best one. But so far, this is one of the funniest movies of the year, and definitely up there as one of Wes Anderson's best films. And this movie definitely deserves deserves a round of applause.
That is the sound of Lucas's ass clapping.
Speaking of which, I have this movie right here.
Oh, wow, that's actually an interesting cover.
I need to buy it. I fucking love it so much.
Garrett, what are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
No, fuck you. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Kiss my ass. What are you doing?
Nothing.
No, I did. Lick my nuts. What are you doing?
Ready? Continue.
Fucking cocksucker.
Okay.
I swear to God, he's gonna.
Their face.
I'm taking 800 photos tonight. As you were, Brett.
Okay.
Oh my God, Gary, would you quit fucking me? God damn you, mother.
I'm gonna put
Would you let Brett? Get Barry, Gary, quit, quit. Right?
All right. Okay, so now we're still continuing the trend of reviewing all the Halloween films leading up to the newest Halloween film. All right,
Yes.
I got three Halloween films to go. We're almost done here. I'm gonna save.
And I'm gonna join you in one of them.
Yeah, well, that's because I made the idea in the first place last year. Remember? All right.
No.
We're gonna save that till maybe
Yes.
next Monday or episode 61. I think it's really should save it for episode 61 because episode 6 is gonna be all about the O'Toole brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's say for episode 61.
That makes fair. And plus, I have to take notes on it.
Yes, you do.
I don't want to watch it again.
Also, be great to share your little history with that film. Anyways,
Fuck, man.
all right. So, first Halloween film today I'm going to talk about is Halloween H2O.
Okay,
So-
yeah. I was like, are you going for the worst one first? I mean, between the
No,
resurrection, yeah.
Order how they release first. Okay. After the abysmal Halloween 6 and Donald Pleasant's passing, things are looking pretty dire for the Halloween franchise. Now,
Well, there's nowhere to go but up from there.
oh, you
Well,
think
little bit.
that. Okay. Now, when it first came out, Jamie Lee Curtis was set to reprise her role as Laurie Strode, and they were going to have John Carpenter back to direct it. But I guess John Carpenter still dropped out because I guess at the time he was working on Escape from L.A.
Oh God, that movie is so dumb.
Oh no, and actually no, he was also working on one of his worst films, Vampires.
Is that with what's his name?
James Woods.
Yeah,
James Woods.
I think his worst movie is Ghost of Mars.
Oh my god, that film is awful. But yeah. Anyway,
That is.
So Halloween H2O is instead directed by Steve Miner, who prior to H2O is best known for doing Friday the 13th parts 2 and 3.
Okay, the first showing of Jason. Jason Voorhees. Yeah.
And also The Bully with Tom Arnold and Rick Moranis.
Oh fuck! You gave me. There's a scene where I'm just like, wait, what? He's like, it was spelling bee. You gave me the name USSR, and I got it wrong. I'm like, how the fuck do you get that wrong? like, what's the number for 911? Same principle.
So Halloween H2O, discussing Halloween H2O, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this is my second favorite Halloween film. What were you saying?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with this one because you have,
I'm gonna say this. Okay, first I guess I'll get all the flaws out of the way first because this is a Halloween sequel after all. Okay, first off, I was more entertained than scared by this movie because of course, this movie pulls a big cardinal sin of horror films that include fake outs and jump scares.
Oh God.
And I'm sick of horror movies doing that. I guess you could say some of the Halloween sequels, Halloween 5 and 6, did that. I don't recall any other '90s films pulling off lazy jump scares like that. Well, the first Halloween did a jump scare, but did it right.
But yeah, I was gonna say, and it was more rely on the creepiness, tension, atmosphere more than just
Yeah, especially when Sheriff God, what's his name, Sheriff? Oh my God, he walked up to Dr. Loomis, and Doctor was like, oh shit, but there was no jump scare, so that's good. But yeah, there's a lot of fake outs and jump scares in this, and it's really annoying. It's all over the film. It pretty much jumps out all the tension in this movie, which is something I don't mind because, like I said, I was more entertained than scared by this movie.
Right.
And some of the writing is pretty stupid, especially when this one kid who sees Michael right in front of him, the first thing he says is, "Hi."
Oh God.
Like, what? This is like what a cartoon character would say when they walk up to someone that they're afraid of. Like, "Hi."
You know what? I would make him say this. You one big motherfucker. Pull some Predator shit. Hi.
Yeah, but
Well, it's not as bad as Michael Bay, where that little girl sees the transformation. She goes, "Are you the Tooth Fairy?" I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh God.
But other than that, this is a really entertaining Halloween film, and like I said, it's my second favorite Halloween film. First off, Jamie Lee Curtis reprises his role as Laurie Strode, and I just want to say this: she looks way younger in this movie than she was in the first two Halloween films.
Which is crazy. Wait, Halloween H2O. Is this the one where Michael Myers, he's like hanging and he goes down with one arm like this really slowly and is about to slice somebody?
Yeah.
I admit, I was just like, shit, I couldn't even do that if I tried.
Yeah, and also, this is the only time where we see mother and daughter on screen.
That is true.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Janet Leigh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And here's another crazy thing. Janet Leigh in this movie is walking towards her car, and what car is it? It's the car from Psycho. Not a replica, the exact same car from Psycho.
Wow.
Yeah. No kidding.
How were they able to get that particular car?
I guess they towed it out of the water. But yeah, and I also, like I said, this is more like an entertaining film because the best thing about it is, when Laurie Strode confronts Michael Myers, what they did to Laurie Strode and Halloween H2O is similar to what James Cameron did to Ellen Ripley in Aliens.
Make her a badass.
Yeah, made her into a badass. This is the highlight of this movie is where Laurie Strode confronts her monster. It takes a while to get there, but when it does happen, it doesn't get any better than that.
Which makes me anticipate David Gordon Green's Halloween even more.
Oh yeah, because Laurie Strode in this movie is like, I've had enough of this shit. I can't take it. I've had a comatose for a long year. Now I'm about to end this once and for all. And how they write her in this movie is absolutely perfect. Absolutely pitch perfect. Until we'll get to that later. And also LL Cool J in this movie, he plays. I was like worried. Oh no, is he being like an annoying comic relief? No, he's actually pretty funny. He plays a guard who wants to be a writer. He is talking to his wife, and then his wife on the other end is like, honey, no, this whole writing is not working out. I want to have a baby, and we need to pay these bills. Like, honey, I promise you, this will be great. And then near the ending, LL Cool J is like, after Michael supposedly died, LL Cool J was like, honey, I got this great idea, a romantic thriller. And then his wife is like, oh baby, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I love LL Cool J in this movie. He's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, speaking of LL Cool J, they're all fucking making Deep Blue Sea puns in the chat.
And not to mention, this movie has celebrities who then and upcoming. like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, although he was already known when he did Third Rock from the Sun, but not not super well known. And Angels in the Outfield kind of help him make somewhat known, more well known, but not by much. And it also has Michelle Williams in it too.
Oh, that's right. I never thought. Man, how old was she when she was in this film?
She's probably in like in her early 20s, I think.
Uh-huh.
Well, she was someone. She was in Baywatch. She was in Baywatch a couple times. But yeah, and also the ending. Oh my God. Okay, after Michael, supposedly, died from falling off a balcony. Some medics come in, and after they zip him up, Laurie Strode's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna fall for this bullshit. I'm gonna take this axe," and then points a gun at the paramedics, like, "Put him in now," because she knows that Michael's not even dead yet.
Yeah.
He drives the ambulance like crazy. Michael opens himself up from the thing and tries to attack Laurie, but then Laurie hits the brakes. Michael, flies out of the window. And then Laurie's like, "Come on, get up." And then she crashes into Michael, and then Michael is stuck between that ambulance truck and a tree.
Yep.
And then
I remember that.
And then we get this really cool moment of Laurie going, "Michael," as if she's about to have an emotional moment with her brother.
Yep.
And Michael tries to reach out, but then Laurie Strode says, well, in the words of the engineer from Team Fortress 2, "Nope," and just slices his head off.
Yep. With that fucking axe, yep.
Yes, this is like a great ending. Well, supposed ending.
Suppose of it, and yeah, he chopped his fucking head off.
Yeah. To an ongoing franchise. So yeah, despite some of its flaws, because of course the Halloween sequel, Halloween H2O is an overall entertaining slasher film with a great upgrade to the character of Laurie Strode.
And then we get Resurrection.
I need to get my rating first. Then so I say this movie is definitely worth the price of admission. So yeah, got done talking about Halloween H2O. Now it's time to talk. We're going there now, huh? I talked about something cool, and now I gotta talk to you about.
Oh, this movie is fucking terrible.
Resurrection. Folks, if you thought I was angry in my reviews of Halloween's 5 and 6, both cuts, I am about to unleash hell on this movie.
Before Rob Zombie showed up, this is the worst Halloween movie.
I will say this. This is the worst Halloween film in the original series.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Now it's a shame too, because this movie is directed by Rick Rosenthal, who directed Halloween 2.
Yep.
So with that, I'm like, okay, well, I don't think it's necessary to continue after, a chopped head, but...
Well, then again, look at Halloween 2. They blew him up in the hospital.
Right. So you got Rick Rosenthal, who did the Halloween 2. Like, okay, maybe he could make a decent, even though it can't be better than Halloween H2O, but it can't be worse than Halloween 6.
Boy, were we all wrong.
Holy shit!
Oh, hold up a second. Justin Williams said the writer of Halloween Resurrection, he wrote The Legend of Hercules.
Really?
Oh, God.
I did not know that.
That's according to Justin Williams.
It's awful. Folks, okay. I guess we should start with the opening, because there's a lot I gotta say about the opening. Okay. You know how, okay, so Halloween H2O says, okay, you know what? Forget about Halloween 3 and Halloween 3 to 6. This is after Halloween 2. Okay, that never happened. Halloween Resurrection is kind of doing the same thing with H2O. Except, they made... what Terminator Genesis did to Terminators 1 and 2 is what Halloween Resurrection did to Halloween H2O.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So
Well,
the opening
pretty much
sequence-
it's like a pointless cash grab slap in the face, basically.
Yes. So, okay. Halloween Resurrection opens up by explaining all the cool parts of Halloween H2O and made it seem fucking stupid. Okay. So, Halloween Resurrection explains that, oh, that was not Michael Myers that Laurie Strode chopped off. It was a paramedic. A paramedic?
You know that he was still alive after falling off a balcony and he crushed him between a tree and a fucking ambulance.
Yeah. So if this is supposed to be a paramedic, then I gotta say, this paramedic is even more immortal than Michael.
He probably has the curse.
Oh, no. That doesn't work because, like I said, Halloween H2O negates 3 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, if this is supposed to be a paramedic, why didn't the paramedic just... okay, first of all, it says... they said... because it knew its audience would have some questions. But I said, well, how come the paramedic didn't speak? They said, oh, well, Michael crushed his lungs.
If he crushed his lungs, he'd be dead.
Right. And not to mention, okay, if he couldn't speak, then couldn't he just remove the mask and say, I'm not Michael. I'm not Michael.
Exactly. He wouldn't try to kill Laurie Strode.
And not to mention, in the flashback sequence, as Laurie is driving the ambulance, apparently Michael shows up in a paramedic's outfit holding a butcher knife out in the open. Are you seriously telling me no one's going to raise some questions about a paramedic holding a butcher knife in public?
And wearing the William Shatner mask.
Yes. Oh, no. No, remember, Michael took the mask and put it on him.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. But still, yeah. I mean, come on now. That just, I mean, seriously, having a paramedic holding a butcher knife is like having a cook holding a flamethrower.
Right. So basically, now Laurie Strode is in the funny farm like Michael was. So basically, you reduced Laurie from being this movie's version of Ellen Ripley and Aliens to a person going, I'm not crazy, you're crazy. Way to ruin what made this character awesome in H2O.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, dog.
That is stupid.
Even the dog knows what's up.
and oh my god.
The dog isn't that bad, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay. When Laurie actually does confront Michael. First off, when Laurie actually catches Michael, hanging from a rope, his foot hanging on the rope, Laurie says, I have to be sure. What do you mean you have to be sure? He was chasing after you the whole time, and he banged his head on a door, which I'm pretty sure no one else could do other than him. So what do you mean you have to be sure? And then, when after Michael grabs a hold of Laurie, Michael stabs Laurie with his butcher knife. And then Laurie kisses Michael and says, I'll see you in hell. And then Michael just throws her off. So
What?
Yeah, he's right.
You basically killed this character off as if she never mattered in the first place. Okay.
Talk about a waste.
Yeah, okay. Even though Alien 3 is atrocious, at least Ellen Ripley went out with dignity because she had to sacrifice herself because there's a xenomorph popping out of her chest.
Yeah, but she was yeah.
Yeah, so at least with Alien 3, they made Ellen Ripley go out with some dignity whether or not you liked Alien 3.
No, I didn't.
Here in this movie, it basically says, sorry folks, we're going to throw away Laurie Strode because we're going to make way for some other characters that I'm sure you'll like.
Might as well put a fucking red shirt on her.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of which, I guess we might as well get to that now because after that, we cut to some new protagonists that apparently they just threw out Laurie Strode in favor of.
It's kind of like with Dead Space. It's like with Dead Space 2 and how the Ellie character was like a fucking femme fatale badass, and in the third movie they turn into like a big boob damsel in distress in Dead Space 3. But yeah, go ahead. This is what it's reminding me of.
I guess we start off with the new Laurie Strode of this movie, and her name is Sarah. What do I have to say about Sarah? Nothing. She's got no personality.
Thank you. It's like the Nothing Storm from the Neverending Story has more personality than her.
Right, at least even though Tina in Halloween 5 is extremely annoying as hell, at least I got some things to say about Tina. With Sarah, I got nothing to say about her because what is there to say about her?
So she's like the Belle of Twilight.
Right. She's got no personality to her. Nothing. Well, with Bella, I could say some things about Bella. She's an idiot damsel in distress. With Sarah, I can't say anything about Sarah because I could care less about Sarah.
It's like if she didn't exist.
And okay, and I guess got to talk about and the other characters. Well, okay, you got then upcoming like not yet known Katie Sackhoff in this movie.
I like Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah, her in this movie, she's annoying, but not Tina annoying. But she's still pretty annoying as hell.
By the way, you are fine as hell, hon. Holy crap.
And yeah, Jeremy Johns, you're so lucky that you got to say your name.
Fucker.
And I guess okay. And Sean Patrick Thomas. Okay, I got nothing really to say about Sean Patrick Thomas in this movie because he's like every other member of this movie. But so why am I bringing up Sean Patrick Thomas? Because of how he's listed in the credits. Special appearance by Sean Patrick Thomas. What's so special about him? He's just like all the other people in this movie. He doesn't do anything that stands out. Oh, but he has a standoff against Michael Myers. Yeah, but so does... I'll get to him later. And not to mention, Sean Patrick Thomas dies. So what makes him so special appearance-wise?
He went out a special way. Excuse me, sneezing.
And okay, I guess I might as well talk about him now.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes.
Yep.
Okay, but first off, I just want to say this: Busta Rhymes actually got top billing in the credits. Not Jamie Lee Curtis, not that woman who played Sarah. No, but Busta Rhymes. Even though Busta Rhymes is more of a supporting role in this movie, so why does he get top billing? I have no idea.
I wish he didn't even have a role. He was arguably the worst thing about the fucking movie.
I just want to say this. In terms of rapper turned actors, he makes Vanilla Ice look like Will Smith.
Sorry, Mark Wahlberg, Will Smith, Ice Cube, they all did it better.
Hell, I used to go for to say he's worse than those two annoying rappers and Chappie.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
You know what? I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, Busta Rhymes is that fucking bad in the movie.
His best performance is playing the Reptar Wagon in the Rugrats movie. And not to mention, he has a standoff against Michael Myers, doing all these Bruce Lee moves against him.
Okay, that's probably the worst scene in the movie. Or one of them. That was so fucking bad. And what is those and the lines he says to him is just like
trick or treat, motherfucker.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, and so the main plot, the main focus of this movie is Busta Rhymes is setting up a reality ghost show, like Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
And the thing is though, of all the places, they decided to do it at the Myers house on Halloween night.
That's like going trick or treating in Leatherface's place. Are you fucking serious?
They knew that Michael Myers is still roaming around, and not to mention you're doing it at his place and on Halloween night. How stupid are these people?
And I guess I'll talk about the other side of the film. Okay, so Sarah likes to go on the has a web chat with some freshman in high school who she believes is a high school grad because he claims himself to be some sort of high school grad.
That's like I'm an English professor, therefore I'm an English professor.
Right, and she actually believes that, and he did, and even though, and they act like they're like great friends in real life, even though they've only known each other via web chat.
That's like everything.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
It's like they only met each other like a few times and they think they're made for each other.
Here's the thing. So they're invited to like this high school party. Oh, you know who they go as? Jules Winfield and Vincent Vega.
Pulp Fiction.
Yes. Like, no, don't you dare. No, you are too stupid to have, some of the greatest iconic movie duos of all time. Even referenced at all in this fucking
Sam Jackson should have showed up, for divine intervention purposes and just shot those people.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
And here's another thing. At the party, okay, so Sarah asked him, who he calls himself as Deckard, saying, "Are you gonna watch us on Dangertainment?" And he says, "Oh yeah, sure." And guess where he decides to watch it? At the party. What do you do at a party? You're supposed to have fun dancing and get laid. But no, he decides to watch it at the party in another room. This guy is a total loser. Because he'd rather
I don't believe
watch
shit.
this girl he knows nothing about other than, through web chat than to have fun, party, woo!
Oh, Count Victor says, you know why they dressed as them? Look who distributed the movie.
Oh yeah, Weinstein.
Mm-hmm. My best friend.
And they did Pulp Fiction. And, okay. That's not even the worst part about that scene, because every time we cut back to the party, guess what? Every time we cut back, more and more party members join in on watching that show with them. I'm with him.
That's not a party.
If you want to, watching some sort of stupid reality ghost series is something you do at home, and when you realize there's nothing else on TV. Seriously, I don't get the praise and the hype for all these stupid ghost reality TV shows, like Ghost Hunters. I don't get it. I don't get this.
I don't watch television. The only time you should have on is dance music.
Not at a party.
No.
Not to mention the first group of party members who join in by watching is get this. A couple who are about to have sex on the table right in front of him, and he says, "Hey, I'm watching Dangertainment. You want to watch?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, awesome. So yeah, let's hold off on sex so we can watch this." You writers know nothing about what people at high school parties do.
Jesus Christ.
If I ever involved with a woman who wants to stop to watch a stupid reality show, I'm going to become Mike Myers. I don't need no goddamn knife. I got my bat.
You'd be kicked out of the party instantly, Jerome.
And so should she for pulling that shit.
Anyways, and by the way,
I want to talk about a cock block.
I just want to say this: the writers seriously need to go back to Sesame Street, because listen to this bit of dialogue. I got one word for you, Freddy. Oh yeah, what's that? Product placement.
It's like the hottie and the naughty. I got two words for you. Lie.
I don't believe this shit.
Hey, Brett.
What kind of awful dialogue is that?
Hey, Brett, there's three types of people in this world. One of them can count, the other one can't.
And the other one is, yeah, I get it.
There you go.
And also, of course, like the other crappy Halloween films, this one is filled to the brim with jump scares. But there's just one jump scare. I was like, really? Of all the things you put a loud sound effect over? Okay, you got the usual, some person walking behind them and rats. But this one's like, are you kidding me? They put a loud sound effect over a high chair. A high chair.
What was like scooting or some shit, or to get knocked over?
No, like the ones that babysit in.
Yeah. The ones that Lucas sits in when he eats.
A loud sound effect over a high chair. Really? A jump scare over that of all things.
How stupid do they think we are?
And that here's one of the other stupidest aspects of it, and it really loses Michael Myers' dignity. So Busta Rhymes is dressed as Michael Myers, and here comes Michael Myers, stalking behind him, and then Busta Rhymes as Michael, like, oh shit, man, what are you doing? I ain't paying you to play Michael Myers. I'm playing Michael Myers. Hello. And Michael's like, Michael, I guess, just doesn't kill him, and is like, man, fuck this, you're not even worth it, and just walks off.
He's like, dude, you're not worth my time.
And yes. Here's the thing: when they set up and they start the show, guess what? Half the time, nothing happens. Characters just get high and talk. Not even like character development talk. One's like, there's this one horny kid who's like wanting, Katie Sackhoff to take her top off, and then Katie's like, all right, not in a million years. Like, what is the point of this? Just nothing but a stupid cock tease.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god. This is one of the worst horror films ever, if I could even call it a horror film. And this is done by the guy who did the second Halloween film.
Which is unheard. Well, then, sometimes when you do a good sequel, you might lead up to some shit. I mean, look at Irvin Kershner.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and Tyra Banks is in this movie, and she's as lifeless and stupid as ever, because when one of the crew members is getting killed off by Michael Myers, she doesn't even hear it. You know why? Because she's so distracted by some music, she just dances along while Michael is killing someone.
Yeah, it plays that stupid character bullshit, like, oh, she has no idea because she's acting like a retard.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or delusional. It's that goddamn trope.
Oh, and here's the thing. When Katie Sackhoff gets decapitated, guess what? One of the party members watching it saying, oh, that's digital effects. Hello, you stupid idiot. It's a live
Wait, what?
reality show.
Yeah.
I don't even think James Cameron could conjure up those kinds of effects. If it's supposed to be digital effects during live.
Digital.
That made no sense. I mean, if a killer is behind you, it's not digital effects. He's really out to get you.
Sorry,
No.
The Expendables didn't come out till much later.
And here's another thing. This like, just pretty much ruins the whole base of the film in general. When they see that, Busta Rhymes, Michael Myers, like, oh, wait, what? You're dressed up as Michael Myers, so you set us up at our own expense. And Busta Rhymes like, well, yeah, I mean, no one's going to watch this whole reality show, so I had to do something to spice things out. If you knew no one is going to watch a reality show and you knew people would find it boring, then why would you make this like the whole plot of the film?
Yep. Pretty much.
So this pretty much ruins the entire, concept of this film. This whole
Pretty much.
film. And when the Myers house is on fire and there's a big, fight scene going on, Busta Rhymes, just comes in. I came about to say this. Busta Rhymes comes busting in, knocking the door down, even though Michael, stabbed him repeatedly, so he wouldn't have the energy to knock down.
No.
Hey, walk it off. Just walk it off. I'm sure it will heal in a minute. And the first thing he says to Michael is, "Trick or treat, motherfucker."
Motherfucker, yeah.
And how Michael goes out.
That was fucking horrible.
Busta Rhymes, pulls a spark plug, zaps Michael in his nuts, and Michael's like, ooh. Yeah, that's the first thing we hear of Michael screaming after Busta Rhymes.
Even though he's a mute, he's not supposed to speak. Oh, no, well, he does to speak in general.
Right. And that, so that's how Michael goes out. When Busta Rhymes, zaps him in the nuts, and Michael screams and gets electrocuted.
Stupid. Even though on H2O it ends with like a bang and a good one.
Yeah, and basically, okay, yeah, about the kid from the other side, watching it. Apparently, yeah, he's watching and apparently helping Sarah out, via text. It's a really bad. It's like a really bad Goosebumps episode, for Christ's sakes.
No. Goosebumps novels and episodes are better than this shit.
No shit.
Yeah, this is a fucking F of a movie. It's just garbage.
Yeah, so not only Halloween Resurrection is not just the worst of the original series, it is one of the worst horror films out there.
Mm-hmm. It's terrible.
Resurrection is nothing but a big cash grab slap in the face to people who love people who loved the first movie and didn't mind 2 and H2O.
What about 4?
4 is underrated too. 4 is being a bit more appreciated as well. But yeah, this movie is just an awful, god awful.
Oh, it's so fucking bad.
With horribly written characters and a big fuck you to the character of Laurie Strode.
Yep.
And this movie is just overall shit.
It's a lava dump. Hey, Brady Boo, you might have to save both zombie films for the next one because we are at the 3-hour mark.
Can I do it after the first Rob Zombie film after Round and Fresh, and we'll do a Halloween 2 at episode 61?
If we have time, yeah, we can do that.
I think we'll have time for that one next Sunday.
It's 8 o'clock now.
I just said that, Care Bear, you boob.
Okay.
Nuclear waste diarrhea. Yep. Yeah, because the Rob Zombie movies.
Okay, real quick. Okay, I'm gonna say very briefly about the first Rob Zombie remake. Rob Zombie had good ideas on paper, but not executed well. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he has to include fucking redneck hillbilly bullshit like he does in all of his horror films. I'm fucking sick of him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save the first Rob Zombie remake for next week.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna do what Nick Canino's doing, get a drink. Mr. Gap Bear, I think that does it for 59. Go ahead.
Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't mind me for being quiet. I was just listening into the whole rant, so that's why I didn't really say anything. I was just listening in, see what Brady Boo had to say, and all that stuff. But anyways, folks, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. It was nice while it lasted. And episode number 60, we're gonna be having the Rotten or Fresh edition of Flicks with the Dicks edition. Then after that, we're gonna work our way into the 60s, and then from there, we'll be up in the 70s and continuing on to the road to 100 once the 70 episode mark hits. As for what we're gonna do for episode 100, I don't freaking know. So, folks. That's going to have to do it for this episode, so please subscribe for more shit to come as always, and ciao for now. Take it away, gentlemen.
Nicky
Boo.
Thanks, Gary, for having me on here. It was a lot of fun.
You're most welcome.
And it was mostly a lot of fun to get my rant off of that god awful Gotti movie. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching this podcast, and as always, like I said with my other podcast, be sure to subscribe to Jerome, Brett, and Gary's channel. Give them the love they absolutely deserve. And until the next podcast, have a great night, and I'll see you soon.
Brady Boo.
Thank you guys tuning in and listening to me praising Halloween H2O and shitting on Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah, man.
Next Sunday, I believe if we'll have time. I mean, we did have time after the password. We had time for other things as well. I believe.
You mean Rotten or Fresh?
Yeah, but the other time after we did that. Password.
Oh, that's right. We did. You're right.
So I believe after next Sunday, after the Rotten or Fresh, I'll talk about the first Rob Zombie remake, and we're gonna save Halloween 2 for episode 61.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, do we have something to say about Halloween 2. But next week is only the first Rob Zombie remake. Only the first Rob Zombie remake. Anyway, and try some other movie reviews too. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And Jerome, take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, tuning in to episode 59 of Flicks with the Dicks. Tune in to episode 60. I'm not sure if it's going to be next week or the week after when we have the old Two Brothers for Rotten or Fresh. And 61, where we will dissect into what I consider to be the worst remake and the worst horror film of all time from Rob Zombie's stupid ass.
Episode
Signing-
61, though. 61, though.
That's what I meant. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. Signing off for Mr. Brady Boo, Nick Canino, and the young that's Mr. Garrison. It's Romy by J Money saying stay tuned. And once again, what the fuck Halloween Resurrection? Because it devalues an erection. That's the only thing I can remind with. Now, if you excuse me.
That's why I call it Holly Res Erection.
Now, if you
And
excuse
motherfuck Gotti for having me go insane for an hour.
the room, the gangsters version of The Room, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go and look some sweet, hot, blonde porn star in that hot 80s piece of ass, Samantha Strong. Good day.